A crash cleared on the turnpike southbound, and this is in the Hope Sound area, just a few miles north of Indiantown Road. Again, that one now is cleared. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Happy Monday.
I never thought I'd be happy about a Monday.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the show.
It's where fun meets awesome.
I guess it all depends on what your definition of fun is.
I like to have fun.
We like to have fun.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Wow.
Right this way to the fun zone.
That sounds fun.
Hey, who's ready to have some fun?
It's showtime!
Got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Mr. Greek, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal?
I'm 6 deep behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek!
Turn it up, Captain.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yes, you're in the Penthouse on a Monday. A great Monday if you're a South Florida sports fan. Oh, my God. Or maybe you had Brooks Koepka to win the PGA Championship at 25-1. Any of those three things you had, watch out, baby. Woo, what a week. We got a big prize for you today at 11:45. We got tickets to Disturb and special guest Breaking Benjamins. I've done that my whole life. I've broke a lot of Benjamins out the window. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Stick with us. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. We're going to get you ready for this big Memorial Day weekend. A lot of people are hitting the road, and a lot of people are going to be hitting the airlines. So we'll talk all about that and more. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Don't forget, you can hear the Panthers tonight, Game 3. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello and good morning, Greek, Francis. Always a pleasure to be here with both of you and also being here with you.
Always good to see you, and good morning, Francis.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning, G-Man. Happy Monday to all. How was the weekend?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was good. I did something very rare in my life, but I did it, and I did it pretty well.
Okay.
I went out to dinner by myself.
Oh,
yeah,
and you did it well, huh?
I did it well.
Oh, wow, that's the important part.
How do you not do it well?
I thought you did that like every night.
I was like, I kept saying, oh, somebody's coming in, somebody's coming in, somebody's coming in. Yeah, so I got dinner by myself.
All right. Was it at an establishment that people know you, so you'd still have people to talk to, or did you go to a new place?
I basically went to a new place.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
Was it?
That's a little scary. Yeah. Sounds frightening, actually. Yeah.
I told the guy. I said to the valet guy, keep my car running.
I mean, like, who's coming?
He's like, man, no friends? Nobody? I said, nah, nobody. And everybody said it to me. The waiter, the bartender, everybody's like, oh, nobody? I said, nah, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have mind their own business?
What makes this different? The fact that it was a new place?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I, like Franny said, I didn't know anybody.
Because if he goes somewhere by himself, like let's say he goes to New York Prime, he knows the manager, he knows the bartender. So it's
everybody.
Almost like not being by yourself because you still got somebody to converse with.
I see your point.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like
Gotcha.
I stopped by Burt Max's Saturday night and watched a little bit of the race and hung out. But I know everybody there, so it's not like you're alone.
True.
You know what I mean?
All
But
right, I see your point. Okay.
Yeah, if you go totally, to me, again, if you go alone, you're sitting by yourself.
New place.
Yeah,
okay.
new place.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Place was good. Everything was good.
That's good.
Yeah, it was nice. But I rushed out of there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Paparazzi.
Yeah, ate and ran, huh?
I was like, I gotta go. How was your weekend, Jimmy?
Very good. Yeah. Went out to talk to If anybody doesn't know, we're kind of in the process of upgrading our home. So we're in the just doing some things around the house, getting that done, try to get it so that we can present it and put it on the market. And sat down with some builders.
Nice, because that's what you're looking at, new construction, right?
Well, it's one of the options, right?
Yeah.
Well, we at least wanted to learn a little bit about it. So we sat down with a couple different builders yesterday. And there's a problem. I fell in love.
With the builder?
Actually, if you saw her, wow, that's another story for another day. But no, with the house.
Greek likes hook it up.
Oh, yeah. No, she's not Greek hot.
Okay.
But any which way, it was absolutely almost a bad thing in a way.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want. I want that right there. So we'll see. But any which way, the idea is we were trying to learn what the process is. Obviously, we're a buyer-seller type of situation where we have to take the money from the house that we're selling to put down. And, when you have new construction, it's a little different process. So that's what we were trying to do is learn how does that work? What do we have to do to make that happen? So it was a great day.
That's
it was
exciting.
Fun. It was very exciting and very surreal and very good. And it was great. So it was a very nice weekend all around. Keeping busy too with a lot of other things too on the side. But otherwise, that was it. How about your weekend, Franny? Did you have a good one?
Yeah. So
Busy?
I had a great weekend overall. There was a few mishaps that happened, but all in all, we had a great night at Double Roads on Friday night, doing some celebrity bartending. And man, put me behind a bar, and I'm at home. Everybody was like
behind or in front, either one.
Either one. I was making all these fun cocktails. Susan Strasser, I made a drink. She told me, she's like, "Oh my God, this is like the best drink ever." So it was fun doing that.
Cool.
Got to raise some funds for Little Smiles too, which was great. And then my sister was in town as of Thursday night, and she stayed with us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And she's got a brand new, she's like 4 months now. She's got a puppy, Doberman Pinscher. My sister's always had, always had Dobies, and she lost hers a few months ago. So she just got a puppy named Rosie, and Rosie is a handful. Rosie was terrorizing my golden retriever. And my golden is normally like the one that's crazy, and she was just like, "What? This dog is weirder than me." So it was fun to watch those two interact, but. It was also my niece's birthday weekend.
Yeah. Did you go on the boat?
So Saturday we took her out on the pontoon.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's where we go down the slide because I saw the picture.
Yep. Took her out of the pontoon. It was my mom, my aunts, both of my sisters, my niece Gigi, and of course my husband was our captain for the day. And we took it out to Peanut Island. Anchored over there by the sandbar, had a great time, snacks, drinks, but just floating in the water. The water was gorgeous. Thank goodness. It was a beautiful day, I have to say. Thank goodness it didn't rain. Thank goodness it was gorgeous, because when we were trying to leave, the boat would start. Well, what happened? So it wasn't necessarily like so.
Was the anchor stuck?
No, so the battery, everything was that part was fine. My husband's steering the wheel, and he's noticing the motor's not moving, and he was like, "Oh my God, the motor's not moving," and we're like, "Oh no, now what?" And so he's over and over again, and it's still not moving. Moving the steering wheel. And so you can see the panic in his face, and everybody else is in the water. I'm on the boat with him. And I'm like, what's going on? And he was saying that, and he was trying to remain cool and calm, and we didn't want anybody to know what was going on because we're like, maybe we can fix it. Maybe this is an easy fix. Well, it ended up not being an easy fix. It was an easy fix, but we didn't have the thing. It needed steering fluid.
Oh, that was, yeah.
But we didn't know
so
that.
It would run. The engine would run, but it just wouldn't turn. So he couldn't steer it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Well, that's you kind of need that.
Yes.
So,
Can't you push it?
Yes. You mean from Peanut Island all the way past the PGA Bridge? No.
Yeah.
Because that's where we keep our boat.
Oh, come on.
So we called.
You had a lot of people there.
Yes.
A little effort.
So we,
Your mom.
My mom, my aunt,
your
my
sister.
7-year-old niece.
Yeah, it's her birthday.
Come on, start kicking, kids.
Let's go. Everybody push.
So we call Sea-Tow because we thought we had Sea-Tow. So if we're not familiar, we have a Tri-Tune, but my husband went in on it with a few of his friends.
Right.
And so the Sea-Tow, I guess membership, whatever you want to call it, is under our friend Jason's name. And they won't, even though my husband's name is on the insurance and stuff like that, they won't come unless he's actually on the boat with us.
Oh, really?
So Sea-Tow was going to charge us $400 for not, having that membership to come.
Much as I hate to say, that sounds about right from
yes.
everything that I've heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
So luckily, my husband was like, well, I have the insurance on the boat. And so he called Geico, who he has, and he was talking to him. And I think it's Tow America or it's another company that have. And so thank goodness he found out through his insurance, he gets unlimited free towing from a different company. So the guy came. He was awesome.
Wow.
He towed us back. It was actually a very nice little slow ride. About an hour that normally should take 15 minutes back. But you do kind of feel like you're like taking like the rite of shame when you're getting towed back.
Yeah. Because you're passing everybody else and they're all pointing and laughing, or at least that's how you feel.
And some were pointing and laughing and watching the whole situation. And then you have these jerks, and it's always the ones in the big, massive boats, yachts, who are coming up next to us, causing all kind of wake when you know we're getting towed.
Yeah.
And so it was the smaller boat people who were cool and slowed down. It's those big boat jerks who kept on causing all kinds of wake. And like even the tow driver was like, dude, slow down. But all in all, we made it back safely.
$400 is a lot.
But that was free because we found out with our insurance. But my poor niece, because she doesn't understand. She wasn't comprehending. She's thinking we're going to Gilligan Island it. She's thinking we're going to be on that boat forever.
Oh,
she started crying.
Oh, wow.
She started crying. You could see the panic on her face.
Oh, she thought you were stuck?
She thought we were, but she thought we were going to be stuck forever. Like, this is it. I'm gonna live on the pontoon now.
This is great. It was my birthday.
Was she good once the towboat got there? Okay.
We were distracting her. We got back in the water. We were like, come on, because it was only 2:33 o'clock.
Right.
But her birthday party with her friends was Sunday.
Oh, okay.
At a trampoline park.
Oh, that's cool.
And so she's thinking she's not gonna make it to her birthday party.
So the whole panic.
Yeah, she panicked, but we got her mind off of it, and she ended up being okay.
So everything was good.
Everything was fine. But yes, boats, I found out stands for bust out another 1,000.
Yeah. 1,000.
Even though it ended up being a cheap fix, but yeah.
Well, thank God.
Yeah.
Actually, if you think about it, I mean, when all is said and done, all right, so the tow got covered, and then the fix itself was actually relatively inexpensive.
And now you know
luckily, where we keep the boat at, our buddy Jason's house, he had the fluid.
Oh, okay.
So him and my husband, it was funny for them trying to find out where you put the fluid in. They thought it would be by the steering.
Okay.
And normally it is. You see them looking all over the boat, going, where the hell
is it in the back of the boat?
No, it is by the steering, but it was on like the console area. And when they found it, they were like, oh, it's right there.
I know nothing about boats, so I would think back by the engine as well.
It goes by the steering wheel.
That's where the hydraulics part is, so you would think that it would be there. The reservoir would be there. But.
Yeah. But overall, like I said, just a tiny glitch.
That's not bad.
No.
And then at least you know in the future.
Yes. No. Now we're going to carry steering fluid on the boat.
Wow.
But also know the towing. You know, I mean, if anything happens, which is good.
Yeah, actually how to do that. That's very, very important lesson. I'm glad it worked out that way too.
Yeah. Absolutely. It could have been worse. We could have been kicking, like G-Man said. We're on the back of the boat.
Hey, there's 7 of us.
Everybody out.
If you went to the Heat game last night, you are definitely jacked up. They blew the Celtics out. It was a bad beating. I even felt bad for the Celtics last night, and I'm a real Heat fan.
Right.
And,
Did you?
Yeah, right.
My girlfriend went to that game because she is a Celtic. My girlfriend, Sarah, she used to work here because she's a Celtic fan. And so they went there last night, and she was not very happy. And I'm like, well, I was happy. Most of South Florida was happy.
Yeah, I mean, Miami Heat are undefeated at home in the playoffs. Which is amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
What they did. Panthers won again in overtime.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they played tonight. Yeah, they played tonight on Real Radio. So if you're a Panther or Heat fan, a sports fan in South Florida, it is unbelievable. This is a time you've never seen before, and we're on the brink of making history where both teams will be in their finals, Stanley Cup and the NBA Finals. That's never happened ever down here, which is just tremendous. And last night, if you were Heat, the game was over in the second quarter. Celtics are being accused of quitting and just not caring. The coach, Joe Mazzulla, was in a little bit of trouble, they think. A lot of players looked like they weren't running back. And it was just...
Does another head coach get blown out?
He might. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
It seems like that's been the trend.
Yeah, the Celtics a week ago were favorites to win the finals.
The good coaches are getting let go. So if a guy like that, I mean, if that's the accusations, if there's any accuracy to it, then I wouldn't be surprised, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, in the format that the NBA has, when the team is up 3-0, they are 147-0. So it's pretty good in the Heat state. We'll see what happens. Miami definitely wants to win tomorrow night. And then we'll see what happens. And the NBA Finals start on June 1st, regardless of what happens, even if it goes 7 games. but you don't want to get too cocky. I saw somebody had a T-shirt that said Celtics in 5. Remember I told you? Then it said Celtics in 6. Now it says Celtics in 7.
Scratch.
Keep on doing that.
Yeah. Now it says Celtics in 7. So I thought that was funny. Or you see that. But yeah, for the Heat, it's great. Unbelievable season. They just barely made the playoffs. Had to play a playing game. They lost it. Then they got another one. And the same thing to the Panthers. The Panthers got into the playoffs by somebody losing.
Yeah, they're backdooring in. I mean, I tell you, I think that's part of what makes it so exciting, right?
2 8 seeds.
I mean, a little bit. They're both 8 seeds. They both barely got in for, whatever one reason or another. They're winning on the road. I mean, both of these games that the Panthers have now were up in Carolina. So
with the Heat.
They're coming home with a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, very exciting.
That's great.
Same thing with the Heat. I know a lot of people hoping that it's and it looks so far like that it'll be Vegas. A lot of my friends want to go to Vegas and see the Knights and the Panthers.
There you go.
Guys who are big fans, they're like hoping, and they were asking me last night as I was watching the game at Strikes, Greek got any moves to get his tickets in Vegas.
Ooh, speaking of Strikes, that got me thinking. Did you do your push-up challenge yet? It was supposed to be last Saturday, didn't happen. Then it was going to be this Saturday. Still didn't happen, huh?
Didn't happen. I would have told you.
Okay.
And I would have texted you for some motivation.
All right. Just you weren't ready, or you guys just didn't bring it up? It didn't happen, or you still just...
I didn't go there Saturday night, and he didn't go.
Okay.
Yeah, so the guy is challenging me to do...
So you got one more week to
we'll
do
see.
500 push-ups in an hour.
1 hour.
Yes.
For $500.
And Jimmy and I think you can do it. We
yeah.
I think you can do it.
That should be easy.
He's concerned about it.
Yeah, I am. We'll see. I mean, it is a lot.
I already told him. I said, listen, because this happens when you do long marathons, if you're listening and you do races, or like a lot of competitive stuff, you're not supposed to work out heavy or do long runs the day before, something like that. You need your body to rest and relax before you take on a challenge like that. So I've been telling Gia, was like, because I know you, I feel like you're going to be doing push-ups until that day of, just to get ready for it. And I was like, you got to give your body a break.
No, and I trust you.
Yeah.
I really do. And even that one morning when you said do your push-ups.
The one morning I did.
It's like, what a great coach. I love it.
I texted him once, trying to motivate him, and then I just forgot.
I got so excited. I go, I got a friend. It is the Penthouse on a great Monday if you're a South Florida fan. We'll come back to a trifecta this day in history, and we'll tell you about bachelor and bachelorette parties. Some bad news if they're in your future. Peace.
Get ready for another exciting night of hockey. It's the NHL Eastern Conference Finals. Your Florida Panthers take on the Carolina Hurricanes in Game 3 tonight. Hey, it's Doug Plagans, your play-by-play announcer on the Florida Panthers Radio Network. After another overtime victory in Game 2, our Panthers are fueled with confidence. The series comes home to South Florida for Game 3. Puck drops tonight at 8 o'clock. Catch all the action on your FM home for Florida Panthers playoff hockey, Real Radio 92.1.
It's the Treasure Coast Songwriters Festival, presented by Duncan, coming to Martin County. It's all at Pirates Cove Resort and Marina, with over a dozen of VMI Nashville's most accomplished songwriters who've written hits for amazing artists like George Strait, Tim McGraw, Jason Aldean, and more. 4 days of free music, June 1st through the 4th. Go to tcsongwriters.com for more. Presented by Duncan, the Treasure Coast runs on Duncan, and sponsored by Pirates Cove Resort and Marina, Essential Ford, Florida A&M University's Mary, and Corona. Always smooth, always refreshing flavor.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Kickstart your imagination with Audible. Hear celebrity and music memoirs, mysteries, true crime, and more. Audible is the home of storytelling, audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Love your sleep all summer with 20% off mattresses, pillows, and sheets during Casper's Memorial Day sale. Kick summer night sweats out of bed with our new Snow Mattresses Snow Technology, which combines our cool touch cover, heat delete bands, and phase change material to help you sleep 5 degrees cooler all night. In the spirit of summer, we make shopping a breeze. Just call ahead and place an order for easy curbside pickup. Don't snooze through these limited time savings. Visit a sleep shop near you to try your dream bed and shop our Memorial Day sale. Exclusions apply. See casper.com/promo.
Hey, it's the Greek for Precision Garage Door of South Florida. They have a large inventory of hurricane garage doors. Get ready because hurricane season is right around the corner. If you need a new garage door, look no further than Precision's Garage Door of South Florida. They're the largest inventory in stock of hurricane garage doors. Does your door need service? You can call Precision 24/7. They have a quick response time even on weekends, and there's no extra charge. Precision is locally owned and operated, and all the work is done by trained and certified employees. If you need a new garage door or your garage door is not working properly, you can count on Precision. Go to FLGARAGE door.com. That's FLGARAGE door.com.
The Palm Beach Home Show is back. Shop the latest trends and find everything to remodel your home. From May 26th to the 29th at the Palm Beach County Convention Center. Visit homeshows.net.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes. Downloads beaming from device to device. And any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
If your home or business just isn't giving you the joy it once did, it's time for a refresh. Contact your local CertaPro painters and put the power of pro to work for you. That's CertaPro's power of doing the job right, on time, and on budget. The power of proven experts with the skills to refresh, rejuvenate, and reinvigorate your home or business. Get your project started today at CertaPro.com.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. License information available at CertaPro.com.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. Smart is protecting our community, today and tomorrow.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language. Like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. And they're designed by real language teachers, so you learn how to have real-world conversations, things you'll actually use.
It's incredible. After using Babbel, I'm ready to start having real conversations in French.
There's all kinds of ways to learn. Use Babbel's podcasts or games or videos. You can even join live classes with a language teacher.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
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 Babbel, évidemment.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Hey, it's Franny. You know how much I love working for iHeartMedia, and we're looking for a couple superstars to join our sales team. If you have a passion for creating solutions to help businesses grow, a desire to win, and want to work for the biggest and best media company in the country, right here in West Palm Beach, then iHeartMedia is a place for you. It's time for the next step in your career with iHeartMedia. Send your resume to mynewcareer@iheartmedia.com. That's mynewcareer@iheartmedia.com.
If you're hiring,
it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. But what does that really mean for our clients, for you? It means that when you hire us, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a legal army, almost 800 lawyers alone. Your case is a big deal to us. When it comes to law, size matters. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Palm Tran is safe, clean, and efficient. With 31 routes serving Palm Beach County, Palm Tran serves all major malls, medical centers, and beaches. Get dropped off directly at Lake Worth Beach. Pay your fare with our free app, the Paradise Pass. Get the Paradise Pass app and plan your trip by going to palmtran.org. That's palmtran.org. You can also call us during customer service hours at 561-841-4BUS. That's 561-841-4BUS. Palm Tran is the safe, clean, and efficient way to go.
It's the Marketer's Report. Today, Capital One's Chief Brand Officer, Mark Mentry, weighs in on building loyalty with customers.
Capital One has really worked to create amazing access moments for our customers. Anywhere from when we have a live event, there be customer events ahead of that. We will do sound check parties so that only Capital One cardholders can get access to, and we can't pull that off without the relationship iHeart has with the artists, with venues to create these really exclusive events, festivals that iHeart puts on, gives Capital One the ability to create those moments. People are passionate about their favorite artists, and so we try to tap into that together.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company. iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Kickstart your imagination with Audible. Hear celebrity and music memoirs, mysteries, true crime, and more. Audible is the home of storytelling. Audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
No big tie-ups waiting for you along 95 or the Turnpike. 95 with a 15-minute ride southern to PGA. Turnpike is looking good now that crash has cleared in the Hobe Sound area just north of Jupiter. It was on the southbound side of the Turnpike, but again, cleared away. I'm Joel Mount.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $3 breakfast deal. Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is your choice of bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss croissant, plus a small seasoned potatoes for just $3. Break your morning routine and get your $3 breakfast deal today. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
On iHeartRadio. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in The Penthouse on a Monday. I hope you had a nice weekend. Get ready for Memorial Day. And we'll take you all the way through Friday in the Penthouse with a lot of giveaways, a lot of good talk, and a lot of smack action. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello, and good morning.
Francis is here.
Hey.
Now it's time for This Day in History and a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, the PGA had their championship yesterday. Brooks Koepka won. He was 25-1 going into the weekend. So if you had him, you definitely cashed out. Big win for him. I believe that's his 5th title. with the PGA. He also said that it gives a little credibility to the golfers with LIV, L-I-V, because he is with LIV, but he was allowed to play in this tournament. But again, 25-1, hats off to him.
Did you see that hole in one that Michael Block guy did?
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Holy, it just went in the air and right in the hole. It didn't roll in. It went. That was insane.
It was.
Yeah.
That was very unbelievable shot. It's once in a lifetime.
Nothing but cup.
Yeah.
The Panthers, you will hear them tonight on Real Radio. They're up 2-0 on the Stars, and both games are on the road, so they're coming home to South Florida. People are hoping maybe they can finish it out and get to their first Stanley Cup in a long, long time, which would be amazing. And to win it all, we've never won a cup. It'd be unbelievable. So let's hope for the Panthers that they can do it tonight. Miami Heat won last night in a blowout, 128-102. It was over before the last call at Prime 112. It was unbelievable. Vincent had a big night, 29 points. Heat are up 3-0. And I said it earlier in the show, in the format of this, that the NBA playoffs are, when teams are up 3-0, they are 147-0. So I would say the Heat are in good shape. They don't want to go back to Boston. Who does? So hopefully tomorrow night they can finish out the Celtics and get back to the NBA Finals. What a story that would be. Them and the Panthers, unbelievable. Nobody would have thought this a month ago. A month ago, everybody was saying sports are done until football season. Well, wow, the Panthers and the Heat have given us an additional month and possibly another 2-3 weeks. So let's root the Panthers on and the Heat. And remember, you could hear the Panthers on Real Radio. And that is your first trifecta today. Always sponsored by Tequila 512. And Jimmy's here with This Day in History.
On this day in history.
Well, we got to do it. We got to hop back into that time machine here because we're going way back. 1,686 years ago today, in 337, Constantine the Great, who had practiced Christianity since his youth and sparked its growth into a world religion, became, on his deathbed, the first Roman emperor to be baptized in the Christian church. 174 years ago today, in 1849, at that time, of course, future U.S. President Abraham Lincoln was granted a patent for a boat lifting device. He was the only U.S. president to ever have a patent.
Good trivia question.
139 years ago today, in 1884, Hugh Daly fanned 13 hitters. What makes this so incredible, Greek? Dude had one arm.
I was going to say, did he have one arm?
Yeah.
And that was going to be a guess.
65 years ago today, in 1958, Jerry Lee Lewis arrived in England to begin his first tour of the United Kingdom. After confirming to the press that he did marry his 13-year-old first cousin, the tour was canceled. More music news. 57 years ago today, 1966, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. 16-year-old Bruce Springsteen recorded his very first song.
Wow.
That's What You'll Get was the name of that track. More music news. 52 years ago today, 1971, another band that Greeks kind of fond of. Sticky Fingers by the Rolling Stones hit number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart. It contains the fantastic jams, of course, of Brown Sugar, Wild Horses, and Can't You Hear Me Knocking.
And a crazy album cover. You remember that album cover?
No, I don't. I'm not familiar with it. What's on it?
It was the jeans, and it had a zipper on it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, but it was just, a different type of thing.
Was it a real zipper? You
Yeah.
could actually.
That's cool.
Yeah.
51 years ago today, 1972, Richard Nixon arrived in Moscow. He was the first U.S. president to visit the Soviet Union. 46 years ago today, 1977, Janet Guthrie became the first female driver to qualify for the Indy 500. 43 years ago today, 1980, the original Pac-Man arcade video game was released in Japan, of course. It didn't hit the U.S. for another 5 months. 31 years ago today, 1992, somebody that another guy that Greek and I grew up on, Johnny Carson. He retired on this day. Of course, Doc Severinsen and Ed McMahon also with him.
They had no choice.
They didn't have a choice. That was exactly how it was written.
Did Miley say
Not
that?
exactly a choice for them.
I met him, the Doc.
Doc Severinsen?
At a restaurant in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
So nice.
Seems like it.
Just a really nice guy. Tried to send me over a drink. Obviously, I don't drink. I was on a date. Did tell the girl she was too pretty for me. I said, thank you, Doc. But it was so funny but he was just a regular guy. You know, really, really nice.
Yep.
Very friendly.
It was 30 years they were on the air.
Wow. And it's amazing that it says that. They had no choice.
They had no choice.
Are we going? You're going.
27 years ago today, 1996, the first Mission Impossible was released in movie theaters. And finally, 6 years ago today, kind of a bad note going to end on, in 2017, this was the day that Ariana Grande's concert in the Manchester Arena was bombed by a terrorist. The explosion killed 22 people and injured 116 others. And that's what happened on this day, May 22nd, in our history.
Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. We do it once a show, reflecting the day you're in, and maybe you could think back on the day and say, oh, I remember when this happened or that happened. Some interesting things today about Springsteen, which I think is unreal. 16 years old, records his first song. This is a survey that was done in New York City. Now, some of the survey we could debate, but they do say 76% of New Yorkers say when they went to a bachelorette or a bachelor party, they cheated on their spouse. That's a high number to me. I mean, that's... Now, I've never done that. I've never cheated on anybody when I went to a bachelor.
Now, was this specifically New York? Because I read that this was Americans in general that the survey was done.
Survey was done in New York?
Because it was a website called bonusfinder.com.
I'm reading it says 76% of New Yorkers have cheated on their partners, their bachelor parties or bachelorette parties.
Because I had the same thing about the same story, but they were saying that it was just Americans in general, not specifically from New York. It was a website called Bonus Finder, surveyed 6,000 people.
And 365 people for New York.
Including, 6,000 total they did.
Yeah.
So, including the soon-to-be wed people and their guests about some kind of frisky business at these events, and I'm talking about bachelorette parties.
But the debate, I would say, is that 24% that I'm reading it said they received a lap dance. Now, do you consider lap dancing cheating?
I mean, I don't, but somebody else may.
Do you, Jimmy?
I'm just like Franny. No, I don't, but I do believe others do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like if you have,
I think there are some people.
If you have a woman in your life who says absolutely not, I do not want you to go to strip clubs. I don't want you to get a lap dance. Like, I mean, that person may consider it cheating.
That's another woman touching you in that particular case. If it's a woman giving a lap dance, and that's in a semi, erotic and provocative way. So yeah.
Yep. So, like you said, the lap dance was up there, 33%. Smooching, kissing, that's absolutely cheating.
Well, that's different.
At 21.3%. But they said that these events and the bachelorette parties, everybody defined cheating a little different, as we mentioned.
That's the thing.
Yeah, ranging from flirting or downloading a dating app during these parties to sexting or sleeping with someone other than their partner.
Well, that's
so there's a big difference. There's a huge range here what people consider cheating.
Flirting, I don't think you consider that cheating. I just don't see.
But some people do.
Oh, yeah.
And the claims are right. That these events are often fueled by alcohol, maybe other substances, peer pressure, and lack of communication between your partner if they're not there, obviously. And so sometimes you let things get a bit out of hand.
877-927-6969. Let us know what you think about this. Is lap dance cheating? Is flirting cheating?
Yeah.
Jim, you had something?
Well, no, I was just going to ask you, like, you're putting yourself into a scenario. You're out with your girl. You're maybe having a drink or something before dinner. You're waiting for a table, and your significant other is kind of batting eyes at another dude. You're okay with that?
I wouldn't be okay with it, but I wouldn't consider it cheating.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be.
Right.
Who's going to be happy with that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not going to be happy, but I wouldn't think that she was cheating in my mind. Maybe she's interested in the guy. Maybe she thinks the guy's good looking. I don't know.
Right.
But I wouldn't say, hey, you're cheating on me.
Right.
I'd be like, hey, if you want to have dinner for 3, tell him to come over and he can pay.
But yeah, the most common instances, as we talked about, was the whole lap dance. Then it was smooching. Then 11.2% of these people admitted to sleeping with someone else during a bachelorette party. 9% said that they got
constitute it.
Yes, 9% said they got hot and heavy in the sheets as part of a threesome during a bachelorette party. So yeah, things
then that's not
crazy. How's that not cheating?
I thought it was the third threesome with your spouse.
No.
Oh, okay.
They're
I'm
not
sorry.
there.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Delaware actually topped the list as the most unfaithful state, with nearly 89% of its residents admitting to cheating on their partners while attending a bachelor or bachelorette party. 89%, followed by North Dakota at 85.7%.
Wow.
And then Idaho at 84.8%.
Yeah, Delaware, it makes sense, though.
So New York was even on the top.
Yeah. I think the most faithful state is Nebraska.
Nebraska is the most faithful, 57.1 admitted to
corn.
cheating. So still over half admitted to cheating. Vermont, 63.6, and then Maine at 64%.
Vermont's always perfect at everything. Like the healthiest state, it's always up there.
Yeah, yeah.
Cleanest.
Yeah.
Nobody cheats. I mean, everything's real good.
Well, there's only 5 people that live there. So,
I think there's 4.
Oh, somebody moved out?
Yeah, somebody moved out. I don't think you
It's
got the
Bernie
number.
Sanders and 3 other people.
You're right. It's 3 girls from the Spice Girls. 3 Spice Girls.
I mean, but what's going on in Delaware that everybody's cheating on everybody?
It's the river.
Wait, are they going by percentage?
Yeah.
With that?
Yeah, that one
So I
is
wonder
percentage.
because it's such a small state, maybe, so you don't need as many people to make that percentage, quote unquote, number higher.
Possibly.
You know?
I mean, another thing you could throw into this scenario is that usually these are people, I would say, younger, like in their 30s, 20s.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when they get married. Usually. Because the second, third time, you usually don't have a bachelorette party. And, you know what I mean? Usually. Not always.
Now, if you're paying for sex, is that considered cheating?
Well, it depends.
Yes, Jimmy, yes. Greek said it depends. Greek says it depends.
How you paying?
I'm just
Cash?
asking for a
Or
friend.
you Venmo?
Asking for a friend.
Anytime you're with a girl and she says, "This is my Venmo," it's not a good thing. Oh my God! Or here's a newsflash: if anybody really takes notice, if you have a nice watch, it's a little bit too much. Stay away from them too.
Yeah. Ooh, that thing's sparkling.
Yeah,
that woman's picture is everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Videos and pictures of the one who rolled over that guy in Miami. Yeah, took $600,000 worth of watches and jewelry and stuff like that.
Yep.
And I am seeing all over social media, all over the news, because I guess they haven't caught her yet. But it's a pretty clear picture.
Oh, yeah.
I think
that was a national story.
Yeah, Thursday, I think you broke it. That's the first I heard it. And then when I got out of here, I heard it from everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. And I said it Friday. I said it was all over. And I think a lot of people also are looking for her. You know what I mean? Like, they want to catch her. Like, people, like, you're looking
Of
around.
course.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, just regular citizens is what I'm
Well, we
saying.
got those internet sleuths out there. They love a good crime, a good investigation that they can crack themselves.
She's got to know
solve.
herself. She's got to know herself. There's no doubt about it. I mean, somebody must have said something like, whatever.
No, there's definitely people out there who are probably like, I recognize that girl, unless she's not from here.
Or
that was the thing, right? I mean, there's a lot of speculation, and more than likely she wasn't, right? She's from another country.
I don't know.
She went back.
I don't know. I don't know if that was a wig. I don't know. She's probably like at South Beach right now, hanging out, walking around up and down. You never know. I mean, we've talked about it for years.
It is amazing how many times criminals they're right there. It's almost like they want to get caught.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you almost think that they do.
Well, I also think that we've talked about this a lot of times on a show. The more you do something that's wrong and you get away with it, the more you think you know what I mean? You can't. It's just normal. I mean, it's going to do it. And who the hell knows? She might have been out the next night doing it again.
Huh?
I mean, we don't know. I mean, we have no clue.
Flew to Vegas, hit another guy.
It's very
girl.
common now. I mean, again, but we've talked about this where a lot of men, and there was a high percentage of it, don't even want to report it because A, they're embarrassed, or B, they're cheating. You know what I mean? And they can't believe that they got rolled.
Yeah.
This one gentleman that I was friends with at the cigar bar, he was a detective, he was telling me, he goes, a lot of guys don't even like to say it. So it just goes, nobody knows.
Yeah,
it just goes out there.
unreported.
Yeah, and he goes in a lot of hotels and restaurants and even the casinos where there was a lot of bad press for a while. My favorite place in Vegas was going down a lot at the Wynn. And, obviously it doesn't hurt. It hurts the place. I mean, you don't want that out there, that people are getting rolled when you're sitting there. So it's just one of those situations where, you got to be careful, obviously. And like I've always said to my friends, when it seems too good to be true.
Oh, yeah.
It's too good to be true.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sitting at a bar, restaurant, 3, 4 in the morning. I don't care what time. Some beautiful girl sits next to you and goes, hi, you want to get out of here? That doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, nothing. No red flag there at all.
But do you think though, like, do you think it's that quick and easy, or they're that good where they do, like, they have conversations with you, they play like they're genuinely interested in you, you're having a few hours of drinks and cocktails and hanging out, and we don't know. I mean, these guys could presumably be very good looking too that are getting rolled. So I mean, I can see it actually happening. It happens every night when people have one night stands.
It happens every time. But I'm saying if you're a guy, the scenario I painted, and an attractive girl comes up to you.
Yes.
And we all know what it is. Now, you're not going up to her. She's coming up to you.
Okay.
Right there, that's a little odd. It's just not the norm.
I don't know. I mean, I think times are different these days. I think women can be just as aggressive as guys can out of bars.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying that's not the norm. I'm just saying it's more that the guy goes up to a girl. So if you're sitting there and you're just hanging out and some beautiful girl comes up to you and we're talking a dime piece and out of nowhere and you're, I don't know, it just seems a little odd. I mean, to me, it seems a little odd. Especially if they're like, hey, you want to get out of here? And they're like, yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, there are little things, but I guess, like you said, you don't want to think that. And you want to, who thinks that, hey, I'm going to get drugged and rolled? You know what I mean? That's when you open up the conversation and go, you like this watch? It's a knockoff.
Yeah.
It's not real.
It's not even a Rolex.
Just if you had any clue, if you had any thoughts, if you want to do something. 877-937-6969. That is the number to call. You can get involved with this. Have you ever painted outside the lines, is the way I like to display it, to be politically correct? Or do you think a lap dance is cheating? Let us know. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. No answer is wrong, obviously. Or you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com. Flirting, I can't see that cheating. It's not something you're happy about, but I don't think you would say somebody's cheating in my mind. Jimmy, the picture you painted with me, like if you're out with a girl and she's talking to a guy, yeah, you're not going to be happy with it. No way.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't.
And I didn't mean that directed at you. I meant it
in general.
Like there's a scenario, right?
Yeah.
So you doesn't necessarily have to be Greek to you.
Yeah.
But if you're out like that, all right. So and with that same type of scenario though, you got to ask like, okay, so you don't consider it cheating, which I guess is next level. You might be worth breaking up over and all that type of thing. But you're still very, very unhappy with it, almost to the point of where it's sort of like cheating.
Well, I wouldn't say if somebody
But
was
again, it's right. Technically, I don't think so either, because nothing's been done. There's no physical contact, anything like that. But a lot of times, I think more women say this, but again, I'm kind of stereotyping it, that the mental cheating is almost sometimes worse than the physical.
Yeah, if I was out with somebody, I would not think it's a quality person, A. If I was out with them,
Right.
and B, I would think they really didn't like me, obviously.
Right.
If they're flirting with somebody else.
Especially in front of you.
Yeah, then I'd be like,
that's even one step further.
Yeah,
right?
I'd be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, he'll take you home and you guys have a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop by Benihana. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Monday. We got a lot going on for you guys. We're going to come back with some Florida stories. Fran, you got anybody getting rolled?
No, nobody getting rolled today, but we do.
That's no fun.
I don't know how crazy you're going to be about this session because it's all about the critters. We got something in the toilet. We also have a land shark. I'll let you know what I'm talking about because I am not talking about the beer. And that guy, the kid from University of Central Florida, the UCF kid who was following Elon Musk, remember his plane?
Yeah, it's a plane.
His plane.
Right, yeah.
Well, he's tracking somebody else now, and it's a pretty big figure here in Florida. I'll give you all the details when we get back on Real Radio 92.1.
A social media experience that isn't totally toxic.
Kind of a weird thing to brag about, but there it is.
Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Get ready for another exciting night of hockey. It's the NHL Eastern Conference Finals. Your Florida Panthers take on the Carolina Hurricanes in Game 3 tonight. Hey, it's Doug Plagans, your play-by-play announcer on the Florida Panthers Radio Network. After another overtime victory in Game 2, our Panthers are fueled with confidence. The series comes home to South Florida for Game 3. Puck drops tonight at 8 o'clock. Catch all the action on your FM home for Florida Panthers playoff hockey, Real Radio 92.1.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by Tri-County Metals.
Value Beauty Protection. 3 things a metal roof from Tri-County Metals will add to your home. Get the roof you want now. Financing is available with payments as low as $99 a month. Learn more at TriCountyMetals.com. That's TriCountyMetals.com.
I'm back.
back. And look at all the fresh from Florida produce I brought home. You have heard of fresh from Florida, right?
Fresh I have.
That's refreshing to hear.
Fresh from Florida produce is fresh as fresh can get.
And if we're going to freshen up daily meals, it's refreshing to know that locally grown fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air. Got anything else?
I'm fresh out.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
Love your sleep with site-wide savings during Casper's Memorial Day sale. Kick off summer with 20% off mattresses, like the Casper, a mattress so iconic it could only have one name. Plus, make shopping a breeze with curbside pickup. Shop our Memorial Day sale at a sleep shop near you. Exclusions apply. See casper.com/promo.
You can reduce wildfire impact and spread by preparing your home and yard today. Get a wildfire prevention checklist at BeWildfireReadyFL.com. Cleaning your gutters, trimming back foliage, and creating defensible space can create a buffer to limit the spread of wildfire. Visit BeWildfireReadyFL.com to learn more about preventing and preparing for wildfire in your community, yard, and home. Build an emergency supply kit with BeWildfireReadyFL.com. Are you wildfire ready?
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, "Navage is the best thing I bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing." Or this one, "I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better." Unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
iHeart gives you access to the hottest music, events, and deals. But on June 1st, we're giving you access like never before. It's iHeartRadio Access Day, our 24-hour way of saying thank you for listening. Go to iHeartRadioAccessDay.com today.
You could be joining Ryan Seacrest for a VIP experience at our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas.
Head to iHeartRadioAccessDay.com to register to receive reminders for when experiences like this and more go live on June 1st.
iHeart gives you access to the hottest music, events, and deals. But on June 1st, we're giving you access like never before. It's iHeartRadio Access Day, our 24-hour way of saying thank you for listening. Go to iHeartRadioAccessDay.com today.
You could be spending Meat Friday with me, Dan Patrick, and the Danettes for a VIP experience in the Man Cave, all part of iHeartRadio Access Day.
Head to iHeartRadioAccessDay.com to register to receive reminders for when experiences like this and more go live on June 1st. Attorney Joe Cordell.
Divorce forces a father to focus on what's most important, his children. In the divorce process, this comes down to 3 key concerns: physical custody, decision-making, as well as financial support. Each of these is important, and it's important that you choose a lawyer that cares as much about these issues as you do.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Palm Tran is safe, clean, and efficient. With 31 routes serving Palm Beach County, Palm Tran serves all major malls, medical centers, and beaches. Get dropped off directly at Lake Worth Beach. Pay your fare with our free app, the Paradise Pass. Get the Paradise Pass app and plan your trip by going to palmtran.org. That's palmtran.org. You can also call us during customer service hours at 561-841-4BUS. That's 561-841-4BUS. Palm Tran is the safe, clean, and efficient way to go.
If it's a day that ends in Y, you're probably stuck in Florida traffic. So turn that AC up one more notch, aim the vents toward your face, and think of a better place, like the cool, colorful produce section in your favorite grocery store. Why? Because that's where all the cool, colorful, fresh from Florida produce is. Produce just tastes better when it's grown closer to home. And when you buy fresh from Florida, you're supporting local farmers and jobs in our communities. So after you're done being stopped in traffic, pick up some fresh from Florida on your way home.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency on earth, and if you owe back taxes, the news isn't good. The IRS is raising the interest rate it charges on unpaid taxes, and further rate hikes are expected. Most people don't know it, but the IRS adds interest charges to your tax debts daily. So if you owe the IRS today, you'll owe even more tomorrow. And it doesn't stop until you get right with the IRS. The good news is getting right can start with one phone call to Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm. Optima's tax professionals specialize in the Fresh Start Initiative, a powerful IRS program that can save you thousands if you qualify. In fact, the experts at Optima have resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. Call now for a free consultation.
Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Sheridan House Counseling Center is a safe place to turn for guidance and support. Their staff consists of licensed mental health professionals. Visit SheridanHouse.org to see how they can help. Real answers for real issues. Sheridan House. Answers for today's family.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in because they're making a profit from you. That's the law. Yet many times a normal day ends with injuries because that business breached that duty because they knew or should have known of the dangerous condition that caused your injury. It happens every day in many ways. Slip and falls where cleaning and maintenance were ignored. Falling boxes and items stacked too high. And so many other unexpected occurrences and dangers only known to that business owner. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, let our team investigate and report back to you. The duty to protect customers from harm is the law, and our duty is to protect you after that harm. Visit forthepeople.com for more information, or on your cell phone, dial #law. That's all. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. forthepeople.com.
Grab your shades, your flip-flops, and your free iHeartRadio app for the unofficial start of summer 2023. No matter where you go this summer, your favorite radio station, the music you love, and the best podcasts in the world will be along for the adventure. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Has anyone seen Roger? Where's Roger? It's time to open the jewelry store.
Where is everyone?
Did they all take the day off?
At traditional jewelry stores everywhere, employees are quiet quitting and going to Diamonds Direct. Not just to work, but to shop. That's because even with employee discounts, Diamonds Direct offers all shoppers better selection and much better value. As a true direct importer of diamonds, Diamonds Direct has long-standing relationships deep in the world diamond industry, as well as the best diamond cutters across the globe. So they can say the quiet part out loud. Without the middlemen and markups, Diamonds Direct offers customers bigger, higher quality diamonds at a lower cost every day. Not to mention the best selection, best customer service, best warranties, and best overall experience.
Hello.
Quiet quit paying too much for your diamonds. Go to Diamonds Direct. You won't be alone in how happy you are. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion. Get details, directions, showroom hours, and more at diamondsdirect.com.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
No big tie-ups waiting for you along 95 or the Turnpike. 95 with a 15-minute ride southern to PGA. Turnpike is looking good now that crash has cleared in the Hope Sound area just north of Jupiter. It was on the southbound side of the Turnpike, but again, cleared away. I'm Joel Mount.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I love sports fans that the Panthers are doing great now in the Heat, and they come up and they justify it to me that they're fans. I don't care if you're a bandwagon. You know what I mean? You're a fan, whatever. But people say, no, I've been a fan for years. Greek, I've been listening for you. I've been following them. I went to the old stadium. I love them. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. You're a fan right now. That's all that counts. So let's root the Panthers on. Let's root the Heat on. Come on. It's like a girl. I don't want to go there. Jimmy, no, I'm going to stop. Jimmy's at the house.
Hello and good morning.
I'll talk about it on my podcast this week. Franny's here.
Hey, what's up?
And it's time for some Florida stories. Everybody get rolled.
Florida. No.
Florida.
Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, let's start here where this dude, you may not know his name, but if I'm like, yeah, this is what he was doing, you're like, oh, I totally remember who this guy is. Okay, so earlier this month, we were, I guess they found out that this Jack Sweeney.
Jack Sweeney?
Jack Sweeney.
Is that for Johnny Depp? No?
That's Sweeney Todd?
No, I think it was Johnny Depp. What was his name in the Pirates of Caribbean?
No, but wasn't he in Sweeney Todd?
Jack Sweeney?
No, Jack Sparrow?
Yeah, Jack Sparrow. That's it.
Yeah. That's what he said.
No, but Sweeney Todd is also a film that Johnny Depp did where he plays the murderous barber.
Did he really?
Yeah, Sweeney Todd. It's based off of a novel. No, Sweeney Todd?
I remember that.
The Demon Barber? Yeah. Well, but that's weird because, Johnny Depp played Sweeney Todd.
I don't remember that.
But then Jack Sparrow is another character that Johnny Depp played. All right.
I'm so confused.
Me too.
We'll have Johnny Depp trivia this afternoon at 2:05.
I know a lot about Johnny Depp. Okay, so
2:05.
So this kid, this Jack Sweeney dude from UCF, well, he was the one making national headlines with his Twitter account because he was tracking Elon Musk's jet, and Elon Musk was like, "Dude, can you stop tracking my jet?"
He was getting.
And he was like, "Oh, only if you give me this much money." Well, a new Twitter account launched this month called @DeSantisJet already has nearly 8,000 followers. And this is the same dude. That @ElonJet, the account run by Sweeney, was suspended, prompting a new account the very next day called @ElonJetNextDay was launched. So he's like, I'm going to just keep on launching accounts if you keep on canceling mine. They said that was launched, that has results that are delayed by at least 24 hours. So that's it. So instead of like at the moment it happens, now since it's called the next day, he has where Elon is the next day. Weird, but
again, I can't speak. I'm just speaking around. Who cares?
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Well,
like
he's already he just launched and he's got 8,000 followers.
I know.
So people care.
8,000 people care. Wow, it's crazy.
He said he's like, listen, I'm not trying to start a battle with one of the most powerful men in tech, but that's what he did. He said it all started when he was just a child. His dad worked in the airline industry, so he would track planes to make sure his dad would be home on time, and he just has a fascination with it. So now he just does it with some pretty big names. Yep. So if you want to see where DeSantis is going at all times, you can follow his Twitter account. This kid, Sweeney. And then I got a couple more stories. We're going to go to the Critters. Not the first time this has happened, probably not the last time, but this is the most recent incident. John Riddle had an unwelcome house guest. This is why, if you're going to the bathroom at night, turn on your lights, check your toilet before you sit your butt down, because this dude had an iguana in his toilet. And he said this thing was angry. It turned to him. It was splashing around. He said it was hissing at him.
Shut the seat.
Well, he got smart. He got a pool net, like a cleaning net. The pictures are nasty. Was able to get the iguana out, put him outside, and he was like, I know how this happened. I left my door, and I do this all the time with my dogs. He left his back door open so his dog could come in and out at one point.
Right.
And he left it unattended, wasn't paying attention. And I guess that's how the iguana, that's what he's assuming, is how the iguana got in the house. But yeah, you got to be careful because they are all over the place. And then this is a very weird story. And I need more details, man. I do. It's because we just don't have enough on how this happened. So we've had a lot of shark bites in the Florida Keys. I think there's been 3 just this month alone, and we're not even done with April.
Wow, that is
down
a
in
lot.
the Keys. Yeah.
Damn.
And there was a guy who was hospitalized, like he had taken over a helicopter after a shark bite. But this one was weird because this 35-year-old dude was fishing off a dock on Flagship Drive in Summerlin Key. And the shark was on the dock with the guy who was fishing when it took a bite. So he got bit by a shark that was not in the water. The shark bit him on the dock.
How the hell was
So
the
it's
shark was
unclear-
just sitting next to him?
And that's what I'm saying. It's unclear if the guy reeled in the shark or how it ended up on the dock.
Oh.
Maybe he had other anglers by there and they caught a shark.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe
all right.
he did and he thought it was, but somehow.
The shark didn't jump out of the water and sit next to him.
No.
There's a big piece of that story that's missing.
Yes, and that's what they're saying. It's unclear if he reeled in the shark or how the hell it ended up on the dock. But yeah, a dude got bit by a shark, but he wasn't in the water.
That's when you got bad luck.
Right?
That's when you punt. You're
was-
getting bit by a shark and you're not in the water?
He was flown
Get
to
out.
Jackson South Medical Center. His condition is unknown. Hopefully he will be okay. But yeah, there's been a lot of shark bites this year, already this year. We had one in Fort Pierce. A little girl got bit last week. As I mentioned, 3 already in the Keys, but one very weird because it happened on a dock. I need more details. Hopefully they will come out soon. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05, 1:05. We're going to come back. We're going to tell you who was number 1 in the box office this weekend. You won't be surprised. These guys would just come out and say, and people are going to go see it. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back.
Real radio is the news junkie.
I'm down to share my body with science, and you could play around with my body after I die, poke me with a stick or whatever. I don't mind.
Ooh, I just heard from science. They said no go, dog.
It's a no from science.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Get ready for another exciting night of hockey. It's the NHL Eastern Conference Finals. Your Florida Panthers take on the Carolina Hurricanes in Game 3 tonight. Hey, it's Doug Plagans, your play-by-play announcer on the Florida Panthers Radio Network. After another overtime victory in Game 2, our Panthers are fueled with confidence. The series comes home to South Florida for Game 3. Puck drops tonight at 8 o'clock. Catch all the action on your FM home for Florida Panthers playoff hockey, Real Radio 92.1.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America N.A. Copyright 2023.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Eating good is about more than just tasty food. Eating good is about doing good, too. And that's exactly what Fresh from Florida is all about. Supporting local Florida farmers, creating jobs in our communities, and of course, making sure you can enjoy all the fresh flavors Florida has to offer. Because produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. So eat good tonight. Look for the Sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
I've been buying wholesale cars for 27 years, and every year, the way I know the market has peaked is my Bradford pear tree blooms. This morning I looked, and it is bloomed. The market is peaking. If you want to sell your car, this is the highest time of the year to do it right now. Just beat a guy today. My CarMax offered $3,000. They offered him $75 on his Corvette. I gave him $78. Why? Because the tree told me to. GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
In this week's Marketers Report, Patrizio Spagnoletto, Global Chief Marketing Officer, Direct-to-Consumer for Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on building trust.
Trust is a really hard thing to build and a really easy thing to destroy, and we have to be very respectful about that. Our partnership with iHeart has really helped us build that trust and that relationship with the on-air talent.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, trusted influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for a seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket, day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, and the summer series returns, where the hottest South Florida musical artists will be live. Saturday night, May 27th, kicks it off. Monroe's of Palm Beach opens 7 days a week till 5 a.m. with beautiful ladies and a 5-star menu. And then Memorial Day night, where do you want to be? You want to be at Monroe's for the BBQ biggest party in South Florida. It's Memorial Day with the hottest entertainers in Palm Beach. Memorial Day, don't stay home. Make sure you make your plans to be at Monroe's and celebrate Memorial Day the way you should. Peace.
Good Greek Moving and Storage. Your superhero movers.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
No big tie-ups waiting for you along 95 or the Turnpike. 95 with a 15-minute ride southern to PGA. Turnpike is looking good now that crash has cleared in the Hope Sound area just north of Jupiter. It was on the southbound side of the Turnpike, but again, cleared away. I'm Joel Mount.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeff Shreve, and I invite you to follow me as we pursue wisdom and peace through Pray.com's new podcast, Weekly Wisdom. Every week, we will embark on a journey through the Bible to discover encouraging truths and wisdom to last a lifetime. The Bible says wisdom is like a teacher standing at the radio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
This chick from Miami that stole this stuff's got some serious issues because she stole so much money from this watch you can't just bring it to a pawn shop. Her best bet is to get on a plane, go to Dubai, somewhere in the Middle East, and get rid of that thing because they got a lot more relaxed laws over there when it comes to gold and it comes to jewelry. But you know what they say in heat? Don't have any connections, you can't leave in 30 seconds flat when you feel the heat coming around the corner. I think you're right with the Dubai thing, Jake. She gotta be out.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Always appreciate you guys getting involved, whether it's you calling us, texting us, leaving us a message, bringing us a pizza, whatever you're doing. And that is a great line from the movie Heat. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good morning.
Good morning to Francis.
Hello and good morning to you.
And if you like to hear us, you can go to our webpage and look up Real TV and see us in studio every day as we do our magic. Poof! And that's always sponsored by Monroe's of Palm Beach. Don't forget, this weekend, big parties there, Memorial Day, and the Summer Series returns. Famous DJs in the house spinning. So no surprise about this. Fast X, which is the 11th installment of Fast and Furious, was number one this weekend with $67 million. Not shocked. I think Vin Diesel could just go out and get a haircut, and people would just show up. They just love it. They haven't had enough of this. It's the 11th installment, and it was number one. $67 million. I don't think either one of you guys are shocked or surprised, but are you?
No. I mean, we know obviously they wouldn't keep on making these movies if there wasn't a massive audience to go watch it. It's not my cup of tea, but it's a lot of people. So, not surprised.
They have a cult following, I think, too, with that.
It's huge.
Which is great. Hey, good for them.
Yeah. I mean, these guys, just all they do is make these films every year and a half.
And you know, the thing is, too, when probably a demographic that kind of overlaps one another with Guardians of the Galaxy 3 out. So, I mean, this movie's doing this well, even with some competition. I know Guardians has been out for a couple weeks.
Mario Brothers.
Maybe that's why. You know, Mario Brothers is kind of probably on the downside because, you know.
It was still number 3, but it is on the down. But it was still number 3 in the box office.
Yeah. So, $67 million is a lot.
It's not alone, you know. A lot of times these movies that do so well, there's not much else out, so it helps boost their numbers. But clearly, this one's popular and going to keep going.
I was surprised they put it out this week. You would think next week, Memorial Day, because that's one of the biggest, movie things. Obviously, Thanksgiving, holidays.
Is Memorial Day a movie holiday? I don't know. I'm not saying that to doubt you. I don't know.
Well, it's just a holiday weekend.
Right.
Kids are done with school usually up, down here. But I mean, up north, they still got another couple weeks. But it's just Memorial Day weekend is one of those weekends where kids are around more.
Maybe right. It's because now Sunday night is almost like a Saturday night where, you don't have to get up the next day. So it's okay to stay out late, maybe go to the movies. I could see that, yeah.
But again, they crushed it, $67 million. If you saw the movie and want to give us a review, not that you have to go to the movies to even think about a review. You could just be like, Fast and Furious, car flipped over, somebody dies, but they came back later in the movie, and Vin Diesel had a T-shirt on with no sleeves. That's probably it. But if you did...
See, now I'm not going to watch it because you just ruined the whole movie.
Well, there it is.
Spoiler alert.
There it is, kids.
And that other guy's in it, Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
He got a lot of people in it. Brie Larson's in it. Charlize Theron's in it. I mean, it's a who's who.
Yeah, they've stacked the deck with these. I mean, they've added some big stars. And, of course, the originals are still in it, too. But if you saw it this weekend, let us know. 877-927-6969. Also on the table, is a lap dance cheating if you're in a serious relationship? There was a poll that was out, and they said 76% of people have cheated at bachelor parties or bachelorette parties, but some of it was where people said lap dance was cheating. And I think you have to get that out. You have to know that up front when you're dating somebody. And some girls are cool. They're like, I don't care. Go get a lap dance. And some guys are the same way, I'm sure. But in this scenario, people did think that was cheating. Here on the Penthouse, we said no. We want a clean sweep, all three of us. We didn't think lap dances was cheating or flirting. But, making out with somebody or doing something like that, that's bad.
Could be. So I think I know the answer. Well, you're kind of both. Jimmy, I'm going to ask you because I believe I can answer this for G-Man. If you are a night owl or a morning person, I think you're both.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to Greek.
Yeah.
Because you're up early and you're out late.
Yeah.
So I think, what about you, Jimmy? What would you consider yourself?
Nowadays, I'm probably, because of, my job now, we're a little bit more disciplined getting up in the morning so I'm more of a morning person. But most of my life, I was a night owl, boy. I tell you what, I was, 2 o'clock in the morning was normal.
Wow.
1 to 2 in the morning.
That's
it was
late.
normal for me to go to bed. But I was also getting up at more like 8 in the morning. You know?
That's still
So,
that's
you
still
know,
early.
it's not, you know, it wasn't, it was a balance, you know, just.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I'm with you too. With time, with age, with changes in my career.
Well, that's the thing,
you kind of
right?
have to,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yep, you kind of have to, and I'm in bed typically like no later than 10:30.
Okay.
But I used the same thing. I used to stay up a little bit later. I mean, the weekends are a different story because I can sleep in a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, I guess I'm more of a morning person than I am a night owl.
If I had my choice, I'd rather be a night owl. If I had my
Yeah.
choice, I'd rather be up at night. But
Okay.
because of the fact that we get up for our job so early, I have a tendency now of being more morning.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people who are night owls out there, but yeah, sometimes you got to be a morning person if that's what your life entails, including your job. And these are things. This is researchers behind. They say that there's a lot that has to do with it, whether you are a night owl or a morning person. And it was a study that came from Baylor, and they looked at the differences between it and whether it's possible to become a morning person, which I absolutely think it is because I have become one more so than a night owl. But they said that sometimes it does have to do with genetics, which is interesting. But some of us are just pre-programmed to stay up later than others. But they found that if you want to make those changes, let's say you do have a job now where you have to get up earlier than before,
right?
These are what you can do to not make your mornings even that much harder. They followed these sleep habits of 858 college students over at Baylor for a year. And these were the top 4 things they say to avoid if you want to become a morning person. Now, this is something we've talked about a lot.
We can probably guess these, I would assume.
Go ahead.
I would say drinking.
No.
No? And coffee at night?
Coffee, yes. They said only drink your coffee in the morning. Do not, they say avoid any caffeine at least 6 hours before bed. At least 6 hours.
Yeah, I can't believe they said not drinking because you would think drinking when people get banged up, they have a hard time getting up in the morning. You know, hangover.
Right.
No, I understand.
Oh, yeah, but from what I understand, I mean, when you read these, I mean, it's more routines, right?
Okay.
Your normal routine,
Yeah.
like, and I'm sure it's going to come up screen time,
Yes,
right?
that was
whether
that
it's
number one.
television or your phone, right?
Yep, number 1 on there. You got it right. Don't use an electronic too close to your bedtime, and definitely not while you're in bed. I know you're very guilty of that, G-Man,
Yeah.
and that's probably why you don't sleep very well. So, yeah, only drink coffee in the AM. Don't take long naps. They say those 30 minutes might be okay, but if you nap longer than that, you're more likely to have trouble sleeping that night.
I agree with that.
Again, I think that's a kind of a no-brainer.
Yep,
Now,
yep,
you take
yep.
a 2-hour afternoon nap, I mean, the chances of you getting to bed at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock
You're like,
at
I'm ready to
night-
start my day again.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I agree 100%.
Do it again.
Yet they boast how like a power nap, a 20-minute, 30-minute nap is really good
Yes.
for you too, right? So you got to find that
Sweet spot.
that sweet balance.
But 20
Yeah.
minutes,
Yeah.
like you said, as opposed to 2 hours. That's a long time.
Yep, and that's what they say. About 30 minutes should be the max amount of time that you take those naps. And then finally here, they say do not exercise in the evening. I know a lot of people who do because it's the only time they can get it in.
Yeah.
But too much of that physical activity can keep you up. So, I mean, you get your heart pumping, your adrenaline's going a little bit, and it will keep you up. They say, so try to stick to the mornings or early afternoon workouts. They're a lot better because if you work out in the evening, you're probably not going to get any good sleep.
All right. That's good to know. So if you guys are doing any of this and you want a good night's sleep, don't, first of all, screen time, which everybody talks about. A lot of people are guilty of it. I would say over 75%. Keeping anything on, lights, TV, your phone, don't do that. Those are a couple of things that maybe if you're having a hard time sleeping, you could do, and you'll get a good night's sleep. Because when you get a good night's sleep, you definitely feel better in the morning. And when your ass is dragging, It is the Penthouse. We got a big giveaway coming out at 11:45. Tickets to Disturb with special guests, Breaking Benjamins. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Susie just flushes her used tampons down the toilet.
Okay, shake your head all you want over there. I don't care what you think.
Is there like a big tampon berg underneath her house that's just
Sure.
ready to blow? It's going to break the foundation, yeah?
Yeah, I can't wait.
This guy works for the sewer department.
You're nasty with those That is so bad for plumbing.
Nasty ass.
What they call them in the sewer department is white mice. They're so common from nasty women. But honestly.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Come shop Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. Like buy one, get one 50% off on select interior and exterior paints and exterior stains via Lowe's gift card rebate. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 5/31. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details.
GimmeTheVin.com has made it fast. We've made it easy, and we're the only 5-star BBB rated car dealer out there.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Love your sleep all summer with dreamy site-wide savings during Casper's Memorial Day sale. Start the season with 20% off mattresses. Like the Casper, a mattress so iconic it could only have one name. Get your best rest at our best price with the Casper's 4 cozy layers of support for just $995. Plus, get 20% off pillows and sheets too. In the spirit of summer, we make shopping a breeze. Just call ahead and place an order for easy curbside pickup. Don't snooze through these limited time savings. Visit a sleep shop near you to try your dream bed and shop our Memorial Day sale. Exclusions apply. See Casper.com/promo.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Please a card just for the resident partner. Joseph Cordell. Licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Are you suffering from seasonal allergies? Because you're not alone. Experts say pollen season started earlier this year and will last longer, and that folks who've never had issues before are feeling miserable. I'm Martin Hoke, inventor of Navage, the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Over 3 million people use Navage to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping to flush out allergens, mucus, and germs. Navage helps clear your sinuses quickly and naturally. But what about other people's experiences, like Miss Clement? Quote, I chose Navage because of my persistent allergies. Navage works. While using it, I cut back on allergy meds and occasional shots at my doctor's office. Unquote. That's one of over 120,000 reviews with a 4.6-star average written by people who use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. Stop suffering and try Navage today at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Love your sleep with site-wide savings during Casper's Memorial Day sale. Kick off summer with 20% off mattresses, like the Casper, a mattress so iconic it could only have one name. Plus, make shopping a breeze with curbside pickup. Shop our Memorial Day sale at a sleep shop near you. Exclusions apply. See Casper.com/promo.
Florida Talk Real Estate is your one-stop real estate shop. Whether you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, you're stuck with a home and you don't know what to do, look no further than FloridaTalkRealEstate.com. Listen every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. until 11, right here on Real Radio 92.1.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation. Then take back control of your life.
In Office, West Palm Beach.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Sweating a broken AC? There's an expert for that.
Let your local experts at Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning keep you cool with the Advantage program for just one low monthly payment. Call 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
I'm back.
back. And look at all the fresh from Florida produce I brought home. You have heard of fresh from Florida, right?
Fresh I have.
That's refreshing to hear.
Fresh from Florida produce is fresh as fresh can get.
And if we're going to freshen up daily meals, it's refreshing to know that locally grown fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air. Got anything else?
I'm fresh out.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
Hey, it's Franny. You know how much I love working for iHeartMedia, and we're looking for a couple superstars to join our sales team. If you have a passion for creating solutions to help businesses grow, a desire to win, and want to work for the biggest and best media company in the country, right here in West Palm Beach, then iHeartMedia is a place for you. It's time for the next step in your career with iHeartMedia. Send your resume to mynewcareer@iheartmedia.com. That's mynewcareer@iheartmedia.com.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. Smart is protecting our community, today and tomorrow.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Accident southbound 95 just south of Forest Hill Boulevard. Just use some caution there. FHP, though, reporting no lanes are blocked in the area. Elsewhere, 95 is looking good, as is the Turnpike. I'm Joel Mount.
This report is sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
My name is Chrissy Lee. I have worked for FPL for 7 years. Solar is a stable fuel source, which will lead to stable bills and ultimately will
/value.
The fine woman in your smart speaker knows what you need.
Really?
Don't ask how. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Hey, Franny, I wonder if that guy owned the dock where he got bit by the shark, because that would make a great news caption. Shark bites man on his dock.
This is AJ with your Sister's Ass News Network, reporting live from South Florida on the unluckiest woman when it comes to vacations and events. We're talking hurricanes, air traffic controller strikes, trains blocking intersections involving climbing over the train and then hitchhiking with old men, and now, stranded at sea on Peanut Island. All of these events and more in my exclusive interview with Franny. This is AJ with your Sister's Ass News Network.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
That's my favorite network.
It's always a story. It's always an adventure.
Which is nice.
By the way, do you have the app for that? Your Sister's Ass News Network?
You got to download it.
Yeah, they got an app. Yeah.
Oh, and they make you pay a subscription fee. It's dumb. You only get like 5 articles for free, and then you've got to pay $25 a month.
But it's worth it.
A lot of money.
It's worth it for a good piece of ass. It is The Penthouse. It is a Monday. Get ready for Memorial Day weekend. We'll get you ready. And don't forget, we'll tell you where everything's going on this weekend at the conclusion of the week. Big word. Jimmy's here.
Week. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Francis is here. Franny's here. And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's trifecta.
All right, it is Memorial Day weekend. They are estimating 42 million Americans will be hitting the road. Woo!
That's a lot.
You know where they're all going?
Where? Your sister's ass?
Benihana. Yeah, the Sister's Ass Picnic. First one annually. And 3.1 million people will be flying. So if you're going to be on this road this weekend, you better leave early and bring a lot of cheese crackers because it looks like there's going to be a lot of traffic. Miami Heat won last night, 128-102. Can you say it, baby? The Heat are on fire. In the NBA format, when a team is up 3-0, it is 147-0. Let's make it 148-0. Tomorrow night, the Heat play again. Vincent last night, 29 points. Butler and Bam weren't even the lead scorers. Celtics are getting destroyed on social media. We have a couple Celtics fans who call here. Last night was a night to be a little embarrassed because, again, it seemed like in the second half they just threw the towel in. They were down by 17.5. A couple of their stars were not running back on defense and just not a good game really for the Celtics. This is a shocker that the Heat are up 3-0, and I mean, shocker, Celtics were big favorites in this series, and we'll see what happens. But the Heat are playing great, and we're one win away from the NBA Finals. And the Panthers tonight, you can hear it on Real Radio, they're up 2-0. They are up 2-0. It's amazing. They went to Carolina, and the Hurricanes got blown away by the Panthers. So hopefully the Panthers can win tonight and be up 3-0. And maybe for the first time ever in our area, South Florida, the Panthers and the Heat will be in their respective finals to get a trophy. How amazing would that be? How about that parade?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the Panthers and the Heat win it all.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Dual parade.
They should.
Oh, that would be crazy. You'd be tossing your tookies that day.
Your what? Your
Whatever.
tookies?
Your tookies. Yeah.
Toss with your tookies.
Yeah. Keep your hands off my tookies.
Don't you touch my tookies. And that is your trifecta, always sponsored by Tequila 512. Now, Jimmy's got something to piss me off.
Yeah, here it is. It's our daily lottery story to piss Greek off. I love it. Matter of fact, I think maybe we'll make a segment out of this.
We should.
Genesee County man, though, this happened up in Michigan. He won $2 million, and guess what? He said it's life-changing. No kidding, Sherlock.
Yeah,
the
really?
lucky 56-year-old player who chose to remain anonymous bought his winning ticket at a certain little store. The big thing, though, about this story is that it's not his regular place. So he's like Greek, right? He's got the routine. I go to the same place. I get the same type of ticket, that type of thing. So he went to go there to one night, and it was closed. So he didn't want to pass up. Went to another joint, picked a different type of lottery ticket. Boom, a hit for $2 million.
Nice.
Damn it!
He said when I scratched the ticket and saw I won $2 million, I couldn't believe it. I've been playing the lottery for a long time. It feels so amazing to win. This truly is life-changing. The player visited lottery headquarters recently to claim his prize. He chose to receive, of course, the one-time lump sum payment of about $1.3 million. And, of course, with his winnings, he plans to pay off his home and help his family. But, yeah, again, out of routine, right? So sometimes that happens.
You know,
just dumb luck. The store he normally goes to is closed. He goes to another place and boom, gets lucky.
we hear so many of them. Like somebody gets a flat tire. You know, they're at a gas station. We talked about that one a couple times, different things. But last week's story, we talked about so many things on the Penthouse. And when people come up to me about stories, obviously, you know what? It gets a reaction and people are surprised about it. But we had that story last week where 47% of people said they would leave their spouse
if they won a lottery.
That's a crazy number.
I still don't believe that. I think that was a small sample size or something.
You think it's high or low?
I think
it's high.
I think the number is high. I don't think there are that many people. That's almost half of people asked.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, really, what is society left?
Yeah.
What do you got left?
Yeah.
What's love got to do
Where
with
did they take that survey? Boca? You're welcome. You get that one for free.
Can we get a guess we're going to Boca?
Yep, that's exactly where I was going, buddy.
I'm going to Boca.
And I'm leaving my wife if I hit the lottery.
That number would be higher. Boca might be lower because there's a lot of good lawyers there. They would get half. Maybe Botox in that. But yeah, 47% last week if they hit the lottery. I love those lottery stories because it makes me think I still have a chance. Right.
My ass.
You do. It's just $1 in a dream or $2 in a dream or whatever it is these days. There's a chance. It's a very slim chance, but there's still a chance.
There was a guy last week. I was at Publix early, and he was scratching his ticket. Jimmy, you would have died. Definitely, I'm assuming a New Yorker, just his mannerisms and everything. And he's scratching away, and I'm hearing the profanity, like everything. I was dying. Like the guy didn't know I was dying. I was just like cracking up. And then he had like a nice little profanity roll at the end, like, why do I blank and play this blanking thing?
Yeah. Sounds about right. Sure that wasn't you?
No, that wasn't it. No. I expect to lose. So when I win, I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
Well, how about expecting to win? And if you call us right now, you might have a chance at winning here. We are giving away a pair of tickets to see Disturbed with special guest Breaking Benjamin Thursday, August 3rd at I Think Financial Amphitheater. And we got some details and another chance to win at realradio921.com. But give us a call right now, 877-927-6969. We're going to play a little game called He Said, She Said, and you'll have a chance to win a pair of tickets to see Disturbed. Right now, give us a call, 877-927-6969. There goes the phone line, so I'll be right back.
And special guest, Breaking Benjamins. What? And I love them because I break a lot of Benjamins in my life. Would you rather have a stack of 20s, Franny, or a bunch of hundreds?
Wow. Oh, man.
Same amount of money, though.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Say you had 3,000 in your pocket.
Thank you for adding that.
3,000 in your pocket in 20s, or would you rather have 30 hundred?
I don't care.
You don't care?
It's the money's money.
Yeah, you don't care?
Oh, yeah.
When you take out that stack, though, and you just whip it out.
Oh, yeah, but, man, I'm glad you added that in part two. Oh, you're special.
Aw, I feel good. You texted me last week, do your push-ups. Usually you just say you're pretty. You're pretty. Don't worry about it, Greek.
Today you're special.
Today I'm special.
Oh, boy.
And don't forget, Memorial Day weekend. Get ready to make your plans for Monroe Saturday night. Summer Series returns. Famous DJs will be in the house, spinning the 6s and 2s and 9s and 1s. And then Memorial Day, they got a big, big bash. Make sure you get over to Monroe's. Open 7 days a week till 5 a.m. If you want to chase tail, that's where you chase it, because the beautiful ladies are there with a 5-star menu and open till 5 a.m. You cannot beat that with a stick. Great place to watch the playoffs, too.
Yeah.
Panthers and Heat. Go there, hang out. UFC, they got it all. Go to Monroe's. Our sponsor since day one. We love Monroe's, and they love us back. Now is your opportunity. Jimmy, are we almost ready?
Yeah, we are almost ready. So let me get straightened up here.
Jimmy, you're going to love this. While you're getting straightened up, you're going to love this question because you were on the phone that Greek asked me. I died. You did it on air, though, so everybody heard it. Greek goes, so Franny, would you rather have a stack of 20s or a stack of hundreds? And that was the question I got.
Wow. No kidding. So what was the
It's
answer?
so funny. Yeah, what's the answer?
What was the answer?
Yeah. Because I said when you whip out a big stack of 20s,
Yeah.
it's a big
But
thing.
he didn't give me the total amount. So clearly I'm going with the hundreds, right?
So he had already seen Greek's great for this, where
Yes.
he's got there's so much more information. It's there.
Yeah,
It's in his head, but it doesn't come out the mouth.
No.
So we only get part of it.
Yes. So I
I'm working on that.
I'm not a stupid person.
Clearly.
Sometimes I say silly and stupid things, and sometimes I may be, but I would probably go with the stack of hundreds if I got my option to pick.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Me too. I would probably go with that.
I might go to 20. No, I'm working on that. I'm also working on when I'm discussing something with somebody that I know I'm very familiar with, and the people don't, to slow it down and try to break it down. Last night I was with a couple guys, and they were talking to me about gambling, some different things, and I was just trying to explain things because they wanted to bet.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll come into a conversation and you're like you're mid conversation with whoever it is.
Yeah.
And you're assuming that they already have the front half.
Yeah.
Because it's in your head.
Yeah, so if you're not,
who cares? It doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't matter. I got it.
Speaking of mattering, though, let's start our contest off, and we've got JJ on the line. JJ, welcome to the Penthouse.
What's up, guys?
JJ, first of all, thanks for listening. How long you been listening to Real Radio?
Well over 20 years.
How about this show?
Oh, since you started it.
So let me ask you, what have you learned from this show, JJ?
Don't believe everything you hear.
Good one.
Don't believe anything you hear, actually.
It's very true, JJ.
Maybe we can amend that a little bit just to get you off on a better foot.
Oh,
All
big
right.
word, man.
Foot. All right, JJ, let's see if we can get you hooked up with a pair of tickets to see Disturbed with Breaking Benjamin. I'm going to read you a quote, JJ, and all you got to do is let us know. Did Greek say it? Did Franny say it? Or did I say it? Okay, bud?
Gotcha.
All right. Here is your quote. He's got a wad in his pants right now. He's got a wad in his pants right now. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did I say that?
Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going to go with a long shot here and say you said that.
Sorry about that. That one was Miss Francis, and it sounded like this.
He's got a wad in his pants right now.
Ooh. I reacted to it,
Yes,
but
you
I didn't
did.
say it. Sorry about that, JJ. Thank you for listening all these years, and good luck in,
future endeavors.
Future endeavors.
Oh, big word.
Nice. Future. Next up, we have Mark. Mark, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hello, Penthouse.
Hello, Mark. How are you today on this lovely Monday? You doing okay?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Greek.
Are you a Panther fan or a Heat fan? Or neither?
Big time Heat fan.
All right, here's baby. One win away. How long you been listening to the Penthouse?
13 years.
Wow, since the beginning. And what have you learned from this show?
I learned a little bit of everything, really.
Oh, nice.
Mainly entertainment.
What show are you listening to?
I learned about gambling, prostitution, loan sharking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's all the important things. All right, Mark, let's see if we can get you set up with a pair of tickets to see Disturbed with special guest Breaking Benjamin. I'm going to read you a quote. Me, Franny, or Greek, all right?
Okay.
All right, here is your quote. You got to get that juice stuck in the crevice. You got to get that juice stuck in the crevice. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did I say that?
I'll say Franny.
Sorry. That one was me. And it sounded like this. You got to get that juice stuck in the crevice.
Yes, you do.
Now, Franny apparently understood that.
I agreed with you, yes.
She was in the same neighborhood, but that wasn't her.
The actual quote did come from me. Sorry about that, Mark. All right, next up we have Tony. Tony, welcome to the Penthouse.
What's going on, Penthouse?
Tony, how long you listening to the Penthouse?
Since day one.
Wow, God bless. What have you learned?
I still listen. To ask myself the same question.
Yeah, usually
He's waiting. One day he'll learn something.
About 1:55, we all ask that question. What the hell was that? All right, Tony, let's see if we can get you set up here with a pair of tickets to Disturbed and Breaking Benjamin, Thursday, August 3rd at I Think Financial Amphitheater. I'm going to read you a quote. So let us know, Tony, Greek, Franny, or me. All right, Bob?
Sounds good.
But I didn't really play with it, which is pretty amazing. But I didn't really play with it, which is pretty amazing. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did I say that?
Ooh. I want to go with Greek.
That's right.
Hey.
That was Mr. Greek, and this is what it sounded like.
But I didn't really play with it, which is pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing.
I wonder what that was a reference of.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Might have been a jukebox I had as a kid.
All right, Tony, great job. I'm going to put you on hold. If you can hang tight for a couple minutes when we go to break, I'm going to get back on the line with you off air, get a little bit more info from you, and we'll get you set up with those tickets. Okay, buddy?
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Nice job. That's how you win right there, kids.
Thank you, Jimmy, for your help.
Sure thing.
Everybody who got involved and didn't win, there's always tomorrow. When we do appreciate you guys always listening to us. And tomorrow we're giving away Smashing Pumpkins. What?
Well, here's the story that's going to make Greek go, what?
Is it another lottery story?
No, it's not. But this chick, I don't know if she hit the lottery or not. Tell you what, so I got some audio, so I got to change pages here. So we're going to actually hear what she had to say about this and get it from her mouth. But I'm going to set this up a little bit. An Australian woman by the name of Talia Madison has an OnlyFans page. So there you go, right? Making money.
Of course.
She recently went viral on TikTok because she put out a video talking about a customer that spends the most amount of money on her fan page. The dude spent $2,000 in 1 month on her between her merchandise, her videos, and all the stuff that she has up there. But let's let Talia explain the shocking discovery of who it was.
I ruined my mum's marriage. So when I first started my website, I had this customer who was my number one customer, bought every single thing that I sent him. He was pretty much a follower since the beginning. We would talk every day. He made custom requests, very, very specific things, and he also had a very specific username on the website. 2 months in, this person had spent around 2,000 Australian dollars on the site, and I had someone view my TikTok page with the exact same username, and underneath that it said "from your contacts." I went with my gut feeling and I messaged the website account and I said, I know who this is, and within 2 minutes got a text from my stepdad saying, hey Tay, can we talk?
It was her stepfather. Her stepfather was her biggest OnlyFans customer.
Well, I mean, you want to support people in your family.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's right.
And ruin your mom's marriage.
What's the difference? Doing that or sending her to college and paying her tuition? It's like the same thing.
In a way, it is. I mean,
Her poor mom, and I know it's not her fault, but man, that guy, that is terrible.
now, was her OnlyFans page provocative, or was it just maybe just her picking flowers?
Yes, it was, because after he was caught, Talia revealed in a second video that her stepdad denied it to all her friends, and obviously my mom got rid of him right away, she added. But yeah, if you want to talk about family trauma, my stepdad watched me have sex with my partner for 2 months.
Wow.
When it came to special requests that he would make on OnlyFans, Talia revealed that her stepdad would ask to see the underwear that she was wearing each day and take photos in the bathroom while she was at work. He also requested that when she was filming solo content at home, to do it in areas that were like commonplace in the house. So like he would almost go and visit those areas.
Creeper.
Right? So like he would say, if you do it on your bedroom, on the floor, like, he would make specific areas in the house that he could also go to. So it was really, really super creepy. So yeah, then she clarified that there were places that her stepdad had access to. It's wow, just unbelievable. I can't even fathom something like that.
So you don't think that Matt should get back?
Yeah, no, I'd say that one's done. That one is probably done.
And there goes all that $2,000 a month, too.
Well, yeah. I'm sure she can make that up somewhere else. Yeah. By the sounds of it, I'm sure she does pretty well with that type of. I mean, if she's putting out that kind of content, I mean, that's not just like photos and videos of just herself a little bit. I mean, she's doing video with her boyfriend and getting it on.
Yeah, but I've heard of girls making a ton of money.
Yeah.
Where they're making like $100,000 a month.
Yeah. Sure.
And guys spending like $20,000 a month.
Well, I bet this will get her name out there, and she'll probably start racking it up too, even more.
Now, do you think he goes back to watching her after he's divorced?
He's got to create another account.
Yeah, he'd probably have to create another account because she could probably block that one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how OnlyFans works. I don't know if you can block certain users. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Because she knows who it is now, so she knows that username, but he could create another one.
That's true. He's not coming over for Thanksgiving. That's true. It is the Penthouse. Always love the lottery stories. I think we should make it a segment.
Yeah, we should make that a segment. I'll see if I can get like a whole bunch of them lined up, and then we'll have one a day the entire week.
Just to get a rise out of it.
Well, that's how, because even when we do our show prep, there's a little behind the scenes and everybody, just for everybody. So we all send our topics to each other so we know what we have and we can talk about. We can plan out the show and everything like that. So nowadays, I just put right on there, here's another lottery story to piss off Greek. That's exactly what I love it. A little behind the scenes action for you.
I love it. I hope one day you read one. Man from Boca wins $1 million, decides to give it all to charity. Yeah. It is the Greek. It is Franny. It is Jimmy.
And it's not Greek. Because that ain't happening.
I got to get some umbrellas first. It is the Greek, Francis, and Jimmy. We're going to come back with some fun facts.
Yeah, we got fun facts.
About what?
Maybe about turtles.
Okay.
Wow.
Really?
I missed the runway on that. It is the Penthouse.
Missed the runway.
You didn't even guess anything.
Missed the country.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking something else.
Okay.
All right. It is
Yeah,
the
and of
Penthouse.
course we know that.
We'll be back.
He's working on it, kids.
Welcome to the Cult Club. Exactly. Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Get ready for another exciting night of hockey. It's the NHL Eastern Conference Finals. Your Florida Panthers take on the Carolina Hurricanes in Game 3 tonight. Hey, it's Doug Plagans, your play-by-play announcer on the Florida Panthers Radio Network. After another overtime victory in Game 2, our Panthers are fueled with confidence. The series comes home to South Florida for Game 3. Puck drops tonight at 8 o'clock. Catch all the action on your FM home for Florida Panthers playoff hockey, Real Radio 92.1.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Kickstart your imagination with Audible. Hear celebrity and music memoirs, mysteries, true crime, and more. Audible is the home of storytelling, audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, and the Summer Series returns, where the hottest South Florida musical artists will be live Saturday night, May 27th, kicks it off. Monroe's of Palm Beach opens 7 days a week till 5 a.m. with beautiful ladies and a 5-star menu. And then Memorial Day night, where do you want to be? You want to be at Monroe's for the BBQ biggest party in South Florida. It's Memorial Day with the hottest entertainers in Palm Beach. Memorial Day, don't stay home. Make sure you make your plans to be at Monroe's and celebrate Memorial Day the way you should. Peace.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options, backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
When you get nachos, tacos, empanadas, spicy queso with jalapenos, Pepto-Bismol's there. Pepto-Bismol provides fast, effective relief from nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea. All the things that can happen unexpectedly on vacation. So before you travel, pack the Pepto. Pepto-Bismol.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Do you want to lose weight? What if you could lose an average of 15% of your body weight and keep it off? Because at Roe, losing an average of 15% of your body weight is possible. From a starting weight of 200 pounds, you could lose as much as 30 pounds in a year. Go to ro.co/active. Complete a free online visit and connect with a U.S. licensed healthcare professional from Roe. If your BMI is 30 or higher and treatment is right for you, your Roe provider will prescribe medication FDA approved specifically for weight loss. Medication that, with diet and exercise, could reduce your body weight by an average of 15% over 12 months. Medication that is paired with lifestyle coaching so that weight comes off and stays off. Go to ro.co/active. Start your journey today and lose an average of 15% body weight by this time next year. That's ro.co/active.
If you've fallen out of love with your home, maybe you just need a refresh. Contact CertaPro Painters and we'll put the power of pro to work for you. That's CertaPro's power to transform living rooms and rejuvenate kitchens. The power to get the job done right, on time, and within your budget. Get that lovin' feeling back with the help of CertaPro Painters. Start your project at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. License information available at CertaPro.com.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes, downloads beaming from device to device. And any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Eating good is about more than just tasty food. Eating good is about doing good, too. And that's exactly what Fresh from Florida is all about. Supporting local Florida farmers, creating jobs in our communities, and of course, making sure you can enjoy all the fresh flavors Florida has to offer. Because produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. So eat good tonight. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
In this week's Marketers Report, Raja Manar, Chief Marketing and Communications Officer of MasterCard, talks about measurement.
Measuring sonic and sonic branding, the principles of measurement are the same, but the parameters that you measure are different. We measured, and what we find is our investment is paying for itself in oodles.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, trusted influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. Smart is protecting our community, today and tomorrow.
There's plenty of thrills at Gulfstream Park during the Royal Palm Meet with live thoroughbred racing Thursday through Sunday. For stake schedules, reservations, and tickets, head to GulfstreamPark.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
They need to make a Fast and Furious Sharknado movie and just get it over with.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I'd watch it. I don't know about you, Jimmy. Fast and Furious Sharknado, sign me up.
Is the shark driving?
I don't know, but man, if you put those two together, I might go to the movie theater for that.
Okay. All right. You might reel me in.
Yeah. Waka. See what you did there. Hello, and welcome back into the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1, 101.7, and of course on that absolutely free iHeartRadio app. And happy Monday to you. Good afternoon. This is Franny, and good afternoon to you, Jimmy.
Hello, and good afternoon.
And of course, you can be part of the program. You heard that. That is our talkback feature. You just leave us a message on the iHeartRadio app. Just search for Real Radio 921, and you click on that microphone icon. We do have G-Man here as well, but let's kick it off with some fun facts.
It's Franny's Fun Facts.
I know, Greek, you seem very underwhelmed when I said that I was going to do some fun facts about turtles.
Oh, no. I like turtles.
Do you like turtles?
Yeah, I think they're a backbone of our society.
Oh, really? Well, you are, you're lucky because I'm not going to do fun facts about turtles because you just seemed just really disappointed about it.
Wait. When do you ever listen to me? Really?
I'm going to save those for tomorrow.
Okay. Let me write it down. Fun facts about turtles.
Yeah. Well, you know what it was? I myself was a little bit confused because I was on the wrong date. Tomorrow is World Turtle Day, and I thought it was today, and it is not today. But I got some fun facts about craft and distilled spirits because today is that day, National Craft Distillery Day. We got a couple cool ones around our area if you've not been there. And I'm not talking about specifically, beer, because those are more craft breweries, but we're going to talk brews too. But distilleries, you got, right? Your distilleries where you get your liquor, your spirits.
Okay.
So let's do some fun facts about that. The history of spirits in America. The origin of whiskey, a.k.a. distilled spirits, can be traced back to the medieval monks of both Ireland and Scotland. But we tend to think that the history of distilled spirits in America, like the bourbons and stuff like that, this started, they say check out the quote from the site Bourbon, in fact, is so darned American that in 1964, Congress itself recognized it as a distinctive product of the USA. George Washington's distillery, the first major craft distiller in the United States, is none other than our founding father, George Washington.
GW.
In 1799, he is estimated to have produced 11,000 gallons of whiskey.
All right.
They said he was so detailed in his process.
That's how he chopped down the apple tree.
That on the war trail during the Revolution, he frequently wrote home to Martha with specific instructions on how to keep the distillery going while he was whooping up on the British. Yeah, he's like, all right, you got to do this and this and this and this.
Can't fight the British and do the distillery.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Martha had to keep it going. Whiskey Rebellion. Hate paying taxes on those distilled spirits? Well, so did George Washington. In 1791, Alexander Hamilton proposed a seemingly small tax on distilled spirits, which caused the whiskey rebellion to ensue. They say even today's distillers know they pay too much in taxes. Even though George himself didn't like the tax, he had to saddle up to the militia to stop the rebellion. Craft Spirits' role in the burning of Columbia, South Carolina is the headline there. It says, yes, even Craft Spirits played a significant role in the burning of Columbia, South Carolina during the Civil War. Once the city had peacefully surrendered, Sherman's troops found a huge stock of whiskey. The Northern troops started drinking the whiskey, and then fires were started. There was an author named Marion Brunson Lucas, and talked about the subject, stated the chief culprits were cotton, wind, and whiskey. And they said that lighting it up caused huge fires for more than 100, I'm going to bypass that one. And then we have one here. If you want to, help me, what is the name? And please, if you're listening, call us out. We have a distilled spirit here. Is it Steel?
I'm not familiar with it.
Tide. I'm totally going to mess this up. Steel Tide Spirits. Yeah, Steel Tide Spirits
in West
Company.
Palm Beach?
Yeah,
in this area. Oh, okay.
Steel Tide Spirits Company. I wanted to make sure I got that right before we got into anything like that. But yeah, Steel Tie, they do a fantastic job. They're in that warehouse district. So if you ever want to support local and get into it, you absolutely should check them out.
What do they distill? Is it whiskey?
They do, yeah. They have
a bunch of different?
They got rum. I've had their rum before.
Okay.
And then if you're like, you know what, I'm pretty curious on how many whiskey regions are there. The location of distillery matters when it comes to spirits. There are only 5 regions that are authorized to make whiskey. Right? They say 5 or 7, depending on who you ask. Scotland, Ireland, Kentucky, Canada, and Tennessee. Some do argue
they're allowed, so you can't just make a distillery somewhere that you want.
We can't do one in the back of our building.
Well, some argue that Japan and New Zealand should be included too. Each region puts a unique spin on the classic drink. But these are the ones that are authorized to make it. Yeah, obviously you can distill. I mean, there's home distilleries or small distilleries like that. But like you always hear bourbons or Kentucky, right? Like that's what you hear.
To be official.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what that are actually authorized.
I see what you're saying.
And then I think we talked about this one before, but the biggest bottle of whiskey. Do you want to guess how big it was?
Oh boy.
Biggest bottle
ever.
You mean weight or size?
How many gallons in it and how tall it is. I can give you that.
20 gallons, 10 foot tall. I don't know.
I'm going to say 60 gallons and 13 stories.
Holy moly. It's a thin bottle. I can't make fun of you too much because you hit it right on, nail on the head. 60 gallons is correct, but it is a 5.5 foot bottle.
All right, let's go. 1 out of 2
you
ain't
got
bad.
one of them right. Yes,
yeah, I'll
did.
take it.
There you
60
go.
60 gallons?
Yeah, 60 gallons of whiskey.
Excellent.
And there you go for your fun facts about distilleries.
Thank you so much, Francis. We do it once a show. Fun facts. If you ever have one that you think should be representative, text us to Franny. Maybe she'll take it on and say, okay, we're going to make fun facts about you. Flipper from Boynton. Whatever. We're going to come back. Jimmy's going to tell you about a job that pays $100 an hour.
Oh, here we got one of our buddies really quick because you know what? I was talking about local distilleries, but yeah, our dude Chris, the Knox and Dunn, Florida.
I was going to say Knox and Dunn.
Knox and Dunn.
Where's he at?
Where's Chris at? Chris, where are you?
No, his the distillery.
But
for
he's
them.
saying
I wasn't.
But rum, he let me know, is the original American spirit.
Oh,
yes. There's actually a drunk history on the surprising spirit that fueled the American Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Rum. There you go.
It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Getting ready for the holiday weekend. We'll get you ready all week long. A lot of prizes for you every day at 11:45. Tomorrow, Smashing Pumpkins. When we come back, we're going to tell you how you can make $100 an hour, and it might not be what you think. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
I'm down to share my body with science, and you could play around with my body after I die, poke me with a stick or whatever. I don't mind.
Ooh, I just heard from science. They said no go, dog.
It's a no from science?
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Get ready for another exciting night of hockey. It's the NHL Eastern Conference Finals. Your Florida Panthers take on the Carolina Hurricanes in Game 3 tonight. Hey, it's Doug Plagans, your play-by-play announcer on the Florida Panthers Radio Network. After another overtime victory in Game 2, our Panthers are fueled with confidence. The series comes home to South Florida for Game 3. Puck drops tonight at 8 o'clock. Catch all the action on your FM home for Florida Panthers playoff hockey, Real Radio 92.1.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Want to save big on custom faux wood blinds, shutters, cellular shades, and more? Shop Blindster today and save up to 50% over comparable blinds from brick-and-mortar stores. Get custom blinds at low prices and free shipping at Blindster.com.
When you get nachos, tacos, empanadas, spicy queso with jalapenos, Pepto-Bismol's there. Pepto-Bismol provides fast, effective relief from nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea. All the things that can happen unexpectedly on vacation. So before you travel, pack the Pepto. Pepto-Bismol.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hayes the Greek for Monroe's of Palm Beach, and the summer series returns, where the hottest South Florida musical artists will be live. Saturday night, May 27th, kicks it off. Monroe's of Palm Beach open 7 days a week till 5 a.m. with beautiful ladies and a 5-star menu. And then Memorial Day night, where do you want to be? You want to be at Monroe's for the BBQ biggest party in South Florida. It's Memorial Day with the hottest entertainers in Palm Beach. Memorial Day, don't stay home. Make sure you make your plans to be at Monroe's and celebrate Memorial Day the way you should. Peace.
Hey, it's Franny. You know how much I love working for iHeartMedia, and we're looking for a couple superstars to join our sales team. If you have a passion for creating solutions to help businesses grow, a desire to win, and want to work for the biggest and best media company in the country, right here in West Palm Beach, then iHeartMedia is a place for you. It's time for the next step in your career with iHeartMedia. Send your resume to mynewcareer@iheartmedia.com. That's mynewcareer@iheartmedia.com.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season and available in the produce section right now. Whoa! Hey, careful now. There's plenty of juicy watermelon and other tasty Florida-grown produce for everyone. I mean, all you have to do is ask for Fresh from Florida or look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Ricardo, quote, "This is one of the greatest inventions ever. I know this may sound like I'm exaggerating, but this sucker is amazing. The first time I did it, I couldn't believe what came out of my sinuses. I could breathe with ease. My wife just bought one too. Thank you for this product," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better, night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Welcome back. Dave and Herb here, and we're talking fresh.
Fresh from Florida, that is. Dave, tell our listeners about the produce that's in season.
There's tomatoes, broccoli, watermelon, freppers, spinach.
Wait, hold it. You're just putting fra in front of produce.
Yeah, as in fresh from Florida.
Produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. You don't need to make up words.
Really?
Ugh, friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
Don't you mean .from?
Ugh, really?
Hey, it's the Greek for Precision Garage Door of South Florida. They have a large inventory of hurricane garage doors. Get ready, because hurricane season is right around the corner. If you need a new garage door, look no further than Precision's Garage Door of South Florida. They're the largest inventory in stock of hurricane garage doors. Does your door need service? You can call Precision 24/7. They have a quick response time, even on weekends, and there's no extra charge. Precision is locally owned and operated, and all the work is done by trained and certified employees. If you need a new garage door or your garage door is not working properly, you can count on Precision. Go to FLGARAGE door.com. That's FLGARAGE door.com.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
There's a crash on the Turnpike in Boca Raton. This is southbound. It's just to the south of the Glades Road exit on the right shoulder. Minor slowdown with that. And West Palm 95 southbound, just south of Forest Hill Boulevard, an accident, but that's not blocking any lanes. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Brightline Trains.
There's more of South Florida to see. Ride to white sand beaches in West Palm, taste new flavors in Boca Raton, or ride to a night out in Miami. Brightline makes getting around South Florida easier than ever. Book your next ride at GoBrightline.com.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all of your favorite radio stations.
Rover's Morning Glory. It's The Woody Show.
It's Elliot in the Morning. All of the once-in-a-lifetime events.
iHeartRadio Music Festival.
All of the best free curated playlists.
It's everything that rocks.
All of the great podcasts for every interest.
This is Freddie Prinze Jr. from the Wrestling with Freddie podcast.
All of the mind-blowing.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Oh, good rejoinder, Jimmy. Way to be, baby. Nice and tight. Just like I like it. It is the Penthouse on a Monday, I believe, all day. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hi, what's up?
And you guys can get involved in a lot of different ways. You can text us at Real Radio 47142. You can call us, 877-927-6969. You can bring us a pizza and even take out a slice for yourself. Or you can email Jimmy at realradio921.com. Jimmy, how can we make $100 an hour?
You want to make $100 an hour? Well, this is a quick way to do it. And tell you what, All right. So maybe the kids will like this one, right? So they're probably already doing it for free. A company called Ubiquitous does brand marketing on social media, and they're offering to pay 3 people, so don't wait on this, got to get out there, $100 an hour to watch TikTok. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right. Before you get too excited, though, it's a one-off, right? So it's not all the time. It's not going to be constant. It's just a one-time deal that they're going to do it.
Damn it, Nancy.
Daisy Greek. I know.
You don't even need me here.
So what they're going to do is they're going to pay 3 people $1,000 each to go on a 10-hour TikTok binge.
Wow.
Now, most of you are doing it for free anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
They say it's a help to the company to discover emerging new trends. That's what they're looking for. So sounds more like a gimmick, but to get their name out there, what else? I mean, it's more than likely, right?
Yeah, 10 hours.
You can apply at ubiquitousinfluence.com. You have to fill out an application and describe why you're a good fit for something like this. You also have to subscribe to their YouTube channel for some reason, and they say you can that can increase your chances of being picked. Also, tag yourself with like a video. Also, it always helps with something like that. They're looking for someone who's over 18, already familiar with TikTok, and has an eye for trends.
Jimmy,
And,
you got this.
The deadline is applied by May 31st. So I don't know. I don't know if I know. I guess I see the trends like sometimes with different things on there. So maybe I'll give that a shot and apply for it.
Why not? $100 an hour?
Yeah, what the heck? I'm already on TikTok anyway. You know what? I've really, really cut back on TikTok. I mean, I used to go on maybe for an hour at night sometimes. Like I don't watch much TV. Right?
Yeah.
That would be my TV time.
Sure.
But it's really gotten sort of repetitive on TikTok, and I think it's one thing that I was like, oh, well,
yeah.
all right,
I never really TikTok, like I'll Instagram and watch reels and videos, which is somewhat similar. I mean,
same thing.
Yeah, and I actually did hear that Instagram is supposed to go after Twitter. They're doing like a text app kind of thing, so it's almost their version of Twitter. So they have released that. But I also did see that I'm helping this dog make lots of money. Did you see the golden retriever? So his name is Tucker Budson.
Okay.
And look him up. I've been following him for years. This golden retriever is
look it up.
is so majestic looking. I mean, the hair on his chest just flows. I mean, he trots like a horse. He is gorgeous. And now it's been a little over a year. He's got a son named Todd Budson, and Todd is starting to look like his dad Tucker. Well, he's got millions of followers and a lot of people. And his mom is Linda.
And the whole family.
And he loves Chimkin instead of chicken. He calls it Chimkin because, dogs talk these days when the little text. That's how they talk.
No kidding.
Yeah, they do. And so I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Tucker. Well, Tucker is making national headlines. And man, I did this wrong. I should have really trained my dog a lot better these days because they're both adorable. But Tucker is raking in $1 million a year on his Instagram and YouTube channel.
Wow.
A golden retriever. A golden retriever.
That's great.
So Linda used to be a house cleaner. And her husband, I don't remember his name, like he was a civil engineer. They both have quit their jobs.
Yeah, no kidding.
To do full content and be the manager of their puppy dogs.
Sure. Wow. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. $1 million.
It's amazing.
Who let the dogs out? A 5-year-old golden retriever.
Talk about going to TikTok and seeing what trends are out there. That's one of them, right? Yep. Obviously, anything. As long as you can find some sort of niche thing like that, or I guess, one of the other trends that I see a lot right now is people doing where they're getting off the grid. And they're getting like an old bus or something like that and making it over and actually living in it, living off the grid that way. Yeah. A lot of people, construction, a lot of different videos that way. But again, I don't know if that's just the other thing that I think I find hard in going back to my story real quick with the $100 an hour and doing that. Since TikTok has the algorithm, it keeps showing you what you're, like if I like something, obviously it makes it, so I'm going to give me more of that, give me more of that. So it's sort of like with that algorithm, that kind of makes it difficult to see what the trends are. But I guess if you look deep enough, you can probably find
you look on my phone and you look at my trends, what's going on, you're going to see dogs and you're going to see fitness people.
Right.
That's
dogs.
basically it.
Dogs and fitness people. That's right.
That's what you're going to find on it. But you talk about the van life when we get back after the trifecta. I actually have something that has to do with van life. There's certain things that old people don't understand that young people do, and that's one of them on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse on a Monday. We're going to be with you all week, and we're going to get ready for Memorial Day weekend.
All week?
All week.
All week.
Maybe we'll just do one day at a time.
Okay.
I don't want to put pressure on people.
All right, perfect.
Too much of a deep thing. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
I read somewhere that when you do CPR and you do the chest compressions to the beat of the Bee Gees song "Staying Alive," that it would actually replicate the heart's rhythm.
You want to give chest compressions to Crystal?
Oh yeah, I would love to give chest compressions. If Crystal had a heart attack, I'd do everything. Mouth to mouth, chest compressions. Oh yeah,
mouth to chest.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
It's the Treasure Coast Songwriters Festival, presented by Duncan, coming to Martin County. It's all at Pirates Cove Resort and Marina, with over a dozen of BMI Nashville's most accomplished songwriters who've written hits for amazing artists like George Strait, Tim McGraw, Jason Aldean, and more. 4 days of free music, June 1st through the 4th. Go to tcsongwriters.com for more. Presented by Duncan, the Treasure Coast runs on Duncan, and sponsored by Pirates Cove Resort and Marina, Florida A&M University's Mary, Essential Ford, and Neutral, refreshingly tasty vodka seltzer.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
A commanding lead will be up for grabs tonight when the Panthers host Carolina in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Final. Florida with that 2-0 lead in the series. Dolphins are among 20 teams who will begin organized team activities today with full squad non-contact practices. And 46-year-old club pro Michael Block has received invites to 2 PGA Tour events after his unreal 15th place finish at the PGA Championship. I'm Scott Davidson.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Take the stress out of your job search. Visit ExpressPros.com for jobs from a variety of industries. With more than 860 locally owned offices, the Express team is ready to help you find your next job. Go to ExpressPros.com.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. In office, West Palm Beach.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes. Downloads beaming from device to device. And any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
A driver who isn't wearing their seatbelt may get a ticket.
A driver who isn't wearing their seatbelt during a crash may not make it home. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter. Locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America N.A.
A driver who isn't wearing their seatbelt may get a ticket. A driver who isn't wearing their seatbelt during a crash may not make it home. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cartus, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
In this week's Marketers Report, Chris Brandt, Chief Marketing Officer at Chipotle Mexican Grill, weighs in on the power of audio.
We've used audio to reinforce what we're showing on TV, what we're showing in other digital channels. When your priority is driving reach, boy, everybody seems to listen to the radio.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, conversations, trusted influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Looks like we might have a lane blocked 95 southbound by Forest Hill Boulevard, a crash there that the Florida Highway Patrol has been working for a little while now. Turnpike northbound, new crash in the Hope Sound area. If you were heading into Martin County, 95 would be a better bet. You have a right lane blocked, and this is several miles, about 8 miles north of Indiantown Road. I'm Joel Mal.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Want to save big on custom faux wood blinds, shutters, cellular shades, and more? Shop Blindster today and save up to 50% over comparable blinds from brick-and-mortar stores. Get custom blinds at low prices and free shipping at Blindster.com.
Even if your work happens to be on the kitchen table. Bed. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on
Don't get your G stuck on the pony.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yeah, that was an oldie but goodie. Don't get your G stuck on the pony.
Your what?
Your G.
Your G?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was your D.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
DG. It's close enough.
All right.
It is the Penthouse on a Monday. One thing you know, the
always
weekend
goes back to the G, doesn't it? G. Doesn't it, G? Always back to the G.
No, it doesn't.
No?
It's all about you.
Uh-huh.
I work for you, remember. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. I hope you guys had a very nice weekend. Get ready for Memorial Day weekend. Get that barbecue going. Get out your little obstacle to put in your pool and work on your tan and have a good time and go for the heat.
I already got mine.
You got your obstacle to put out in your pool?
I do, yeah.
Cool. What kind of obstacle is it?
It's a big G.
Let's go Heat. Let's go Panthers. Stay hot, guys. Remember, you can hear the Panthers on Real Radio tonight. Jimmy, not putting you on the spot. What time's the puck drop tonight?
We have a 7:30 pregame and a 8 o'clock puck drop right here on Real Radio 92.1. Hey, and don't forget, if you got the latest iHeartRadio app on your phone, you can catch that game anywhere you go, too. So you've always got that nice and convenient. We are streaming the games as well. But, 92.1 is a great place to catch the Panthers game tonight, 8 o'clock puck drop.
Don't want to say anything because we're humble, but since the Panthers have been with Real Radio, they're kicking ass.
Yeah.
Do the math. You figure it out. Mm-hmm. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
And now it's the trifecta time.
Riders up. It's Creek's trifecta.
Miami Heat won last night, 128-102. Vincent, 29 points, and the Heat are up 3-0. In the NBA format, when a team is up 3-0, they are 147-0. So let's make that 148-0. Let's go Heaters. One more win, and we are in the NBA Finals. We talked about the Panthers a couple seconds ago, and they will be on Real Radio. They are up 2-0 on the Hurricanes, 2 games away from the Stanley Cup. Let's do it. And how about the How about the Panthers and the Vegas Knights? Wow, that would be a great Stanley Cup. Go out to Vegas and see the Panthers kick some butt. And Brooks Koepka won the PGA Championship. He was 25-1 thanks to DraftKings. If you had him, you got a nice payday yesterday and some penne pasta on the house. 25-1, he paid very good. Hats off to him. It's his 5th championship. And he also says that's a little bit of a feather in the cap to the LIV players because he is with the LIV. I think there was a lot of talk both ways. And again, these guys went for the money. And at the end of the day, most people do go for the money. Maybe one day they'll resolve all their differences and get one league together, and everybody will be happy. And that is your trifecta for lunchtime. It's always sponsored by Tequila 512. So you know who doesn't make $100 an hour, Franny?
Jay-Z and Beyonce? Oh, yeah, I mean, I could add to that list. They make way more than $100 an hour. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, they do. Their cookies are definitely coming out.
Yeah, so they...
Coming out of what?
I don't know.
The box.
But they just recently made the news. I mean, they're always in the tabloids, but they just purchased a mansion worth $200 million. Now, they are probably one of the richest couples on the planet. I would assume the two of them together, but they just, and I don't mean like, hey, let's get a mortgage on this. Like, they paid cash. They were like, here's $200 million cash.
Highest house ever sold in California.
30,000 square foot Malibu mansion. And I guess this was purchased, hold on, let me find it. Yeah, William Bell, who was one of the biggest art collectors in the world. And this thing is insane.
Oh, my God. It's like a city. I mean, the pictures they were showing over the weekend, unbelievable. 200 million. They're keeping their other houses too, so don't worry.
Yes. I'm not worried.
Yeah, they're okay. They're not gonna have to worry about having a barbecue this weekend. They're still gonna have a place where they can until they move in.
Yeah.
But 200 million.
Yeah. So he is worth $2.5 billion, according to 2022 Forbes estimated her net worth around just shy of $500 million. But they're saying that she just kicked off this Renaissance tour, and it's expected to rake in more than $1 billion. So of course her net worth is going to go up from there.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're doing okay. But yeah, it's the most expensive ever recorded in the state of California, and that was their purchase that just happened. Now, we were talking a little bit before the break. Jimmy, you had mentioned like on TikTok, one of those trending things was like the whole like van, RV living kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of living off the grid. Specifically, because a lot of times they'll put solar and they catch their own rainwater and filter it so that they can just completely be off the grid.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, right. And some of that small house living.
Bring it back to G.
Right? I know.
Just throwing it out there.
Always happens.
I mean, I want to camp out. I'll stay at the Marriott.
You got some water over there?
But like the whole tiny home living, I think a lot of the off the grid and van life and stuff that happened during the pandemic. My husband and I, even before we purchased our house, had a whole pros and cons list from doing the RV living and also purchasing a house to see which one outweighed the
Are you glad
other.
you didn't do that?
I mean, do I still want to do it?
Yeah, or 50-50.
I think it would be cool. I mean, yeah, I'm
But you have
very
a beautiful home.
I'm very happy. I am a homeowner, but yeah, hopefully one day we can have both, right? But there are people, and I love this, the older generation is a bit confused about some things that the younger generation do. And I bring that up because that's one of the things. And this was on Reddit, and they asked older people to share something young people are doing that puzzles them.
Mm-hmm.
So the van life, they were like, that whole van life is so glamorous. Look at me sipping my coffee, sitting in the back of my van in front of the sunrise thing. They're like, is way overrated. They were like, and very, very fake.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I can't see it being that glamorous.
Yeah.
This one, I think a lot of people, not just the older generation, I think even younger people are like, what? They say the overdone lip injections.
Yeah.
Older people are like, I cannot wait for this trend to die.
Yeah.
Big old juicy lips that people are getting these days, and it's just sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
I never understood it because it doesn't even remotely look natural or good.
Mhm.
But then again, that's subjective.
Yes.
You know, I don't particularly think that it looks good, but maybe other people do. Even if it does, it doesn't even remotely look natural. But
This one too. They're influencers and those who are influenced by them. This is what older people don't get. They're like, it drives me crazy. So many of these influencers are just narcissistic idiots who really don't know anything. But if they're pretty and talk a good game, people follow them and believe in their brand.
it's been around a long time, really.
Yeah.
I mean, just because we have we can pick up our phone and see it as readily as we do. It's been that way forever. I mean, advertising has been working on that and going down that road forever.
Yep. This one person said, I'm 50. I'm actually amazed by young women's self-confidence. So many of these amazing young women, young adults I meet through my kids just scream self-confidence. I still feel insecure at 50. So it's not so much hate. It's almost like I'm jealous that I wasn't like that. Yep.
And yeah.
That's a personality.
Uh-huh.
Sure. I think at any age, either you're confident or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times your life and what happens in your life is the reason why you are confident for a lot of people.
Yep. These are older people on Reddit not understanding some things that younger people do, more so on social media than anything. They said letting everyone on the internet know exactly where you are at all times.
Yes.
And what your schedule is seems a bit nuts.
I agree. But again, even when you go out to dinner, like if I go out to dinner with younger guys, they'll always take a picture. And they're like, I got to send it to my girl. And I'm like, what
are they taking a picture of?
Whatever they're eating.
Oh, okay.
And they're sending it to them. And I don't know, I find that odd, but that's just me. But I'm like, all right, good. Go take a picture of your pasta.
This one too, speaking of the internet, crying on the internet. Like I'm talking full on snot bubble crying. Maybe it's my childhood trauma talking, but I can't fathom having an awful thing happen to me and then whipping out my phone to tell my followers about it.
Yeah.
Could be also sympathy.
That's what they're looking for, right?
Yeah.
I would think.
This person was like, I just bury it deep, slap on a smile, just like my mom taught me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get it too. And a lot of people do that when they go through something. They're like, oh, this is the perfect time to record.
Yeah. Well, you're looking also for followers.
You hit it right the first time.
Yeah.
Well, in that particular case, I think you're 100% right on that. You're just looking for it's almost like that's your shoulder to cry on, and for people to show you pity.
They're like, this is really small and makes me feel really ancient. But pulling their bathing suits up their butt cracks. It just looks so uncomfortable to me. But y'all do it. Y'all do you. It's still over in my full coverage, or I'll be over in my full coverage grainy bathing suit. That's probably ugly, but I'll be comfy. Speaking of comfy, somebody said wearing comfy shoes like sneakers to the club. It was something that they didn't do. When you go to the club and you go out and about, you're always dressed up in like nice shoes.
Well, I mean, they have made sneakers in the last 3 years appropriate with suits. And it started with the sportscasters, and now you see the weathermen. Everybody have them on, and people go out all the time. It's dress pants and sneakers. And that's also, the ball players started that whole look, too. But that's something that you would never see. It just became a fashion trend.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. We got a text in at 47142. Started off with Real Radio. You're very welcome. They're like, thanks a lot, Franny. I just spent 15 minutes watching Tucker videos, the golden retriever that makes $1 million.
Nice.
You're welcome. And then I know how to make a lot more than $100 an hour. because you had that thing. You watch TikTok, right? $100 an hour.
Yep.
You just have to be a hot brunette and give Greek the girlfriend experience. It only involves 2 minutes of actual work. The other hour and 58 minutes is talking about Greek's favorite subjects, himself. And boom, you just made 2 dimes.
How about that?
Little shallow.
That's how you do it.
But true. What do we got, Jimmy?
What do we got?
I mean, do we have somebody on hold?
Oh, yeah.
What do we got?
What do we got? We got nothing.
We got Freddie Covers. That's what we got. Hey, Freddie, welcome to the Penthouse.
Oh, boy, I think the Celtics were sleepwalking last night. Did they just look, completely disinterested in that game? They just like they were walking around. Okay, we're done. Send us back to Boston. Get us out of here.
Well, they got one more game, so they can't leave yet, but it is a tough day to be a Celtic fan last night or today. We have a couple guys, you're being one of them, who are Celtic fans, and going in, you didn't know it was going to happen. Maybe Boston could take 2, but they played bad from the beginning, and second half, they looked like they really mailed it in. I don't know. I mean, the coach... I don't know if he's going to be around next year after this performance. We'll see what they do game 4. But if they get blown out again game 4, it's pretty bad. I think Joe Mazzulla might be unemployed.
Yeah, that would be nice. I hear we have someone in Philly they could ship up to Boston.
Who?
Well, you've got a legendary coach in Philly, right, that could be shipped up to Boston, right?
Oh, Doc Rivers you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, Rivers was with Boston. I mean, he was with them. I mean, he had a big falling out with management. I don't know if the management's still the same. So I don't know. Maybe anything's possible. But again, I think that the Celtics going in, they were out of the 4 teams, they were one of the favorites to win it all before even Denver. And that they just have collapsed. And nobody, for whatever reason, is and still isn't giving the Heat any credit. Last night going into the game, the Celtics were more favorite to win the NBA championship than the Heat, and they were down 2-0. So it's crazy.
Because the Heat smoked them last night. If anybody doesn't believe the Heat are for real, they should watch that game last night because they just destroyed the Celtics. They ripped their guts out.
They hit all their shots. I mean, and again, Butler didn't have a lot of points, or Bam. Vincent had 29. Martin had another big game. Robinson had another big game. And don't forget, the Heat have 2 big injuries. I mean, Hero's been out the whole playoffs.
Yep.
And Victor's been out too. So, I mean, sometimes subtraction adds to winning in a lot of sports. You just see certain guys go out, and then, you know what, the other guys step up and they win. And the Heat are doing that right now. And Coach Spo doesn't get enough credit. He really doesn't. He hasn't in a long time. But we'll see. I mean, the Celtics, they looked bad last night. I watched it to halftime. I went home after that at strikes, and it wasn't even a game.
You don't coach for Riley unless you're damn good. A lot of people have overlooked Splester. I agree with that completely. Certainly, that's a huge mistake. Just shift gears a little bit. Are you guys going to have any tickets for Leonard Skinner and ZZ Top?
Not this week.
Yeah.
But in the future, we might. We might have some more. Yeah. Never know.
We can always cross promote. If you go on the Gators Instagram, that's at Gator987 on their Instagram. Tomorrow, that's going to be their Tuesday ticket takeover. You just go and follow the instructions, and you can win tickets to go see Leonard Skinner with CZ Top. And I'm sure we probably have them on our contest page, realradio921.com.
I was just going to go take a quick look so that we can confirm that.
Yeah.
Or not. But we give away a lot of times the prizes already, that we give out each week. It isn't necessarily just that week, but if you go to realradio921.com and look under our contest page, you can usually find a lot of those tickets there.
Very true.
You want to see something really funny? Look at ZZ Top and their latest concert. I saw Skinner years ago, fortunately, right before the plane crash, and I saw them about 5-6 years after that. Obviously, not the same when you lose, your primary, songwriter and vocalist. And then the whole band got banged up. I mean, it wasn't just Steve Gaines and Ronnie got killed. Sister Cassie Gaines, but the whole band got absolutely beat to death in that. That was a horrible, horrible accident. But I saw them and then I saw them 2 years ago. Not the same, but ZZ Top. Look at their recent stuff, and I saw them back in the day. They still look like they can bring it. I mean, I would go see it just to see ZZ Top because they're so much fun. I mean, when I saw them, they had the flying V's that were covered with white fur on the swivels on their belt buckles, and they're so much fun with their stage presence. Anyway, so look up their latest tour though. It looks like Billy Gibbons is playing like this 48-string guitar. It's the most absurd thing you've ever seen on stage in a rock concert in your life. I mean, it is just absolutely hysterical. And so I would go see that. If there's some of you younger folks out there on the fence about going to that show, I would go just for ZZ Top alone.
All right.
They can still do it. Hey, good luck to the Heaters.
Okay. Well, Freddie, we appreciate the call, and let's see what happens if the Heat can take her to Boston tomorrow and we can get a broom.
Yeah, I think they're done.
All right, brother. Thank you for the call. Who do we have next, Jimmy?
Next up, we got our buddy Vaughn checking in with us. Hey, Vaughn, what's going on, pal?
What's up, motherfuckers?
Hey, Vaughn, how are you today? You tremendous individual.
Same as different day, different, bigger smile.
All right, good. What are you bringing?
No, I saw you guys are talking about like people going away for Memorial Day for the weekend. I will be one of those millions.
Oh, where you going?
Jackasses on the road. We're going to Massanutten, Virginia for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Oh, one-way trip?
So
hopefully.
No, Virginia they can't keep me there. They don't recognize my THC stature.
Oh, so you can't smoke. You can't smoke pot in there. Virginia sucks, too. Why do you want to live in Florida?
I can smoke it. It's just I got to be careful.
Yeah, well, stay in Florida. We like you, Vaughn. We want you to be here. 2 weeks is good because we need a break from you. But
thank God.
Come back, Jimmy. Come back. Thank God. We need a break.
You're starting to sound like that one hairy, greasy Italian guy that no longer works for your company now. Every time I try to be nice and be positive and call, you bust my balls. Why are you calling?
Vaughn, we love you. We take your calls every time.
Me busting your balls.
Yeah. We always want you. You kidding me? We definitely like you. If I didn't bust your chops, I wouldn't. That means I don't like you. You know that. Come on.
I love you guys anyway.
We love you anyway.
I had a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Franny, are you leaving the company or something?
Are you, Franny?
No, am I?
No, where'd you hear that?
I was curious because I saw something she posted on her Instagram, and it made it like her desk was packed up or something. Like I was like, I didn't hear that on the radio that Franny's leaving.
I put something on Instagram?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're in the office.
Oh, no, I said it was a sad day, and that's on Real Radio's Instagram because they're doing some spring cleaning. There's a bunch. We have like yeah, we have like we have
poster.
It was a poster, but we have a bunch of these empty desks because we don't have as many people as we once did, and so they're cleaning out all this stuff, and one of them was a 2010 Greeks Gridiron poster that we had. And it was in the pile of trash. So I just did a video saying that I was getting thrown away like a piece of trash. But I wasn't cleaning out my desk.
No, she's not going anywhere.
At least not yet.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I'm not leaving on my own accord, but you just don't know.
No, you don't know. You don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, if our keypad works, we walk in.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what we shoot for every day.
Yeah.
We hear that little buzz. We're like, all right, good.
Oop, door unlocked.
All right.
Still got a job.
One more day.
You never know, Vaughn. You know what? You never know.
Well, yeah, I was just double checking because I was having a little session when I saw it. I was like, that don't seem right. But I forgot to ask when I saw it. So
yes, yeah, no, it was.
Here we are.
I'm still here.
Yeah, Vaughn. Before you know it, it'll be football season. We'll have a cigar down at Strikes.
Hey, I'm waiting for a gridiron. I actually try to get to you and try to have one match with you at least.
All right, let's do it. We're going to try to give away a Vegas trip again this year. Last year we did, and we had a winner who had a fantastic time. He stayed at the Circa Casino and Hotel in Las Vegas, and he just said it was a perfect time. So we're going to try to do that again with Greek Gridiron 2023. We're hoping for the best.
All right. I'll look forward to seeing you there. Y'all have a good one, and enjoy the rest of your week.
You too, Vaughn. Stay out of trouble. Remember, we love you. It is the Penthouse on a Monday, getting ready for Memorial Day weekend. Franny's going to tell us about some Florida stories. What do we have that is tipping the scales and jumping out of the frying pan?
Well, we got a couple critters in Florida stories. I've got a land shark, I've got a gator, an iguana somewhere it shouldn't be. Then I do, because this is a Florida story, it happened in Fort Lauderdale, I have an update. The drummer for Def Leppard, Rick Allen, we've had him in the studio a couple times.
Yeah.
Fantastic guy. Well, he's finally opening up about his attack out of the outside of the Fort Lauderdale hotel. And we've got a disgusting human being who exposes himself in front of a family. I'll fill you in with all the details when we get back on Real Radio 92.1.
Get ready for another exciting night of hockey. It's the NHL Eastern Conference Finals. Your Florida Panthers take on the Carolina Hurricanes in Game 3 tonight. Hey, it's Doug Plagans, your play-by-play announcer on the Florida Panthers Radio Network. After another overtime victory in Game 2, our Panthers are fueled with confidence. The series comes home to South Florida for Game 3. Puck drops tonight at 8 o'clock. Catch all the action on your FM home for Florida Panthers playoff hockey, Real Radio 92.1.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer over 50 different custom window treatments, including faux wood blinds and shutters, all at prices less than retail. Plus, we'll send you free samples before you buy. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Are you suffering from seasonal allergies? Because you're not alone. Experts say pollen season started earlier this year and will last longer, and that folks who've never had issues before are feeling miserable. I'm Martin Hoke, inventor of Navage, the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Over 3 million people use Navage to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping to flush out allergens, mucus, and germs. Navage helps clear your sinuses quickly and naturally. But what about other people's experiences, like Miss Clement? Quote, I chose Navage because of my persistent allergies. Navage works. While using it, I cut back on allergy meds and occasional shots at my doctor's office. Unquote. That's one of over 120,000 reviews with a 4.6-star average written by people who use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. Stop suffering and try Navage today at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
The Palm Beach Home Show is back. Meet Josh Flagg of Bravo's $1 Million Listing and find everything to remodel your home. May 26th to the 29th at the Palm Beach County Convention Center. Visit homeshows.net.
It's the one.
Bright Future Scholarships have been funding higher education in Florida for over 2 decades. Last year alone, more than $600 million was made available to Florida students. So don't miss out. Millions of dollars in Bright Future Scholarships are waiting for you. Make your money moves and fund your future today. Visit FloridaBrightFutures.gov to check eligibility and apply.
Bright Futures pays.
Love your sleep with site-wide savings during Casper's Memorial Day sale. Kick off summer with 20% off mattresses, like the Casper, a mattress so iconic it could only have one name. Plus, make shopping a breeze with curbside pickup. Shop our Memorial Day sale at a sleep shop near you. Exclusions apply. See casper.com/promo. Love your sleep with 20% off mattresses, pillows, and sheets during Casper's Memorial Day sale. Sleep 5 degrees cooler all summer with Casper's new snow mattress. Plus, make shopping a breeze with curbside pickup. Shop our Memorial Day sale at a sleep shop near you. Exclusions apply. See casper.com/promo.
We've known each other since we were 14 years old, and I want to be able to look down in my hand in 40 years and still like it as much as I did the day he proposed.
That's Michelle talking about her engagement ring from International Diamond Center.
I wanted something classic and vintage, but I did not want what everybody else had. I mean, you see a lot of the same rings.
But at IDC, they had thousands of unique handcrafted rings that you won't find anywhere else, from top designers like Tacori, Verragio, Henry Dossi, and dozens more.
We have a picture of me grabbing my face and gasping because I was was so shocked.
International Diamond Center.
If I tell anybody that is looking for their forever ring, IDC will make sure they have it, and I would never go anywhere else.
Best ring selection, highest quality diamonds, guaranteed best value, and people who really care.
They genuinely care about their customers. To take the time to get to know us sets them apart from anybody else.
International Diamond Center. The value you want, the selection you need, the service you deserve. Showroom hours and more at shopidc.com.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
Divorce forces a father to focus on what's most important, his children. In the divorce process, this comes down to 3 key concerns: physical custody, decision-making, as well as financial support. Each of these is important, and it's important that you choose a lawyer that cares as much about these issues as you do.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cardis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Grab your shades, your flip-flops, and your free iHeartRadio app for the unofficial start of summer 2023. No matter where you go this summer, your favorite radio station, the music you love, and the best podcasts in the world will be along for the adventure. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Love your sleep all summer with 20% off mattresses, pillows, and sheets during Casper's Memorial Day sale. Kick summer night sweats out of bed with our new Snow Mattresses Snow Technology, which combines our cool touch cover, heat delete bands, and phase change material to help you sleep 5 degrees cooler all night. In the spirit of summer, we make shopping a breeze. Just call ahead and place an order for easy curbside pickup. Don't snooze through these limited time savings. Visit a sleep shop near you to try your dream bed and shop our Memorial Day sale. Exclusions apply. See casper.com/promo.
Summer's heating things up, outside and on the grill. Whether you're smoking a brisket or grilling up veggies, Kingsford Original Charcoal delivers the consistent performance and smoky wood-fired flavor barbecuers crave. Kingsford Original lights faster and has a long burn time, giving you the ultimate grilling experience. So grab a bag of Kingsford Original Charcoal. Kingsford.com. Kingsford Original Charcoal lights faster and delivers consistent performance compared to nationally available charcoal in the USA.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Jupiter, the busy spot on our Monday ride. We have a crash at Turnpike North right after Indiantown Road. Look out for delays. That right lane is blocked. 95 looking good and accident-free. Make sure you slow down for pedestrians on your commute. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Need to hire? Need Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates in one place. Sponsor a job and immediately get a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE. Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, this is Granny. Rick, I've been soaking in the tub all day long. So when you come over, you can juice my prune, honey.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
I was having a great day. Thanks, Granny. Appreciate it. You're always welcome to Real Radio 92.1. Home of the Florida Panthers. Woo, doggy. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
Franny's here.
Franny's here.
Hi.
And it's time for Florida Stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Let's start with the animals, and then we'll get into some other stories.
Okay, Fernie.
Okay. We have...
I'm not mad.
Clearly.
You'll know what I'm at.
Greek Ivory Album 3 coming out 2023.
I can't wait.
The guy who walked into his bathroom and found what he says, Godzilla in my toilets. Yes, a Florida man got a nasty shot.
I said that over the weekend myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Probably something different. A Florida man got a really nasty shock as an angry iguana invaded his toilet bowl. John Riddle said he was met with this unwelcome house guest when he went to go use his toilet in his home in Hollywood, Florida. Always check before you sit, people. Always check, especially if you live here in Florida, from snakes to iguanas to all kinds of stuff. You just got to be careful.
Same thing with sex.
You always check?
Check before you sit.
Check before you do. Oh, boy.
You're welcome.
He did fish out the iguana himself, but he said this iguana was like hissing at him, and there's pictures. This thing was pretty nasty. So he was able to get it out with his pool net, and then he posted on his Instagram. He's like, listen, do not leave your door open for your pets again. That's what he did. He said he left his door open for his pet dog, his backyard, to run in and out, and that's how he believes the iguana came in and was like, ooh, toilet bowl. Was like straight to the toilet. So be careful. And now we got to be careful for land sharks. What? We need details. This is such a vague story. All we know is that there was an angler, fisherman, whatever you want to call him, on a dock in the Middle Keys, which is a city of Marathon, they're saying. Or no, what does it say? Of the Middle Keys. Yeah, city of Marathon. And they were claiming that this 20-year-old dude he got bit. He got bit.
If you get bit by a shark and you're not in water, you better punt.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Oh, wait. No, that's another guy who got bit in the Keys. Sorry, yeah. Because we've had 3 bites of the Keys.
Okay.
So that was a dude who got bit, and he was in the water. Excuse me. That was a 20-year-old named Kevin Blanco, and he did get bit while he was in the water spearfishing, and he said it felt like he got hit by an F-150.
Okay.
So he said that's how much it hurt. So excuse me. That story was on the bottom of this story, talking about how many times. So yes, the 3rd time this month, there was a shark bite in the Florida Keys. This one happened on Friday, and this fisherman got bit while he was on the dock. It was like 8 o'clock at night, and he was in Summerlin Key. They're saying that the Monroe County Sheriff's Office said the shark was on the dock with the angler when it took a bite of his foot. It's unclear if the man reeled in the shark or how the heck it ended up on the dock. Maybe there was other fishermen there that reeled it in, and he was just like, I don't know. But the guy was flown to Jackson South Medical Center, and they're saying his condition is still unknown.
So if the shark was on the
it was
deck,
on the dock.
At the dock, it obviously wasn't dead.
It obviously wasn't dead because it bit him.
Thank you.
Penthouse, weekdays, 10 to 2. Real radio.
Bring your brains.
Oh, boy.
You're going to need them.
Bed on the dock a little bit.
All right, so we're running low on time. I'll end it with because we're a fan of Rick Allen. He's such a cool dude.
Yes.
He's been here. I would consider him a buddy of the Penthouse.
Yes. Very cool guy.
Yes, very cool guy. Def Leppard drummer Rick Allen is opening up about his attack he suffered outside of the Four Seasons Hotel in Fort Lauderdale. He just had an exclusive interview with Good Morning America, and he was talking, man, this was March 13th, so over 2 months ago, outside having a cigarette in the valet section of the hotel when 19-year-old Max Hartley attacked him. He claims, I just heard a couple of steps, and then all I saw was this dark sort of flash, and the next thing I know, I'm on the ground. He was like, I landed on my, basically ass, my backside, and then continued on. I hit my head on the pavement. Him and the band, they were in town for a performance at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino at the time, completely stunned by the attack. He just said it all happened so fast. I reached my hands up into the air. He was like, because I thought I was going to get attacked again. And he just wanted to be like, I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat, you know? So that's why he had his hand in the air. And he said, I don't think he knew who I was, but he must have seen that I wasn't a threat because, I've only got one arm. And this is his quote. The guy did plead guilty, just so you know, to charges of battery, criminal mischief, and abusing an elderly or disabled person. But yeah, finally speaking of the attack, and obviously he is getting better because he was giving us small little updates here and there, but definitely still sending positive and well wishes his way.
Yeah, and getting better too. Great updates there. Still no real reason why though. We really don't understand why he attacked him.
Didn't they say earlier in the story the guy was just banged up on drugs?
Well, when we talked about it, they said he was intoxicated.
It just like it wasn't just to pick on him. He just was going crazy.
Well, he was like wasn't he like keying cars, damaging cars too in nearby parking lot?
Then he attacked another woman.
The woman that tried to help Rick Allen.
So I think he was just banged up on drugs.
Out of his mind.
I don't think it was an attack on him personally.
I mean, it was an attack on him, but I don't think it was like, oh, let's go get Rick Allen.
That's my point.
But like he said, he looked at him as not being a threat, that he could take him on too, probably is how he did. I don't know. It is. Terrible situation.
Good thing is that he's getting better.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think he's doing a concert coming up in the next couple of days back in England.
Okay.
Near where he had his accident where he lost his arm.
Oh, yeah, in the car accident.
And he said that this is going to help him get over this where, because the article went on to say about how, what gets him out of that mindset. And it's getting back beyond the drums. So good for him. Glad to see that he's doing better.
Yep. And that is your With the Florida.
Thank you, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05, 105. You're in the Penthouse on Real Radio. Don't forget, after us, it is the News Junkie. Rover steps in, and then it's Lex and Terry. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
I'm down to share my body with science, and you could play around with my body after I die, poke me with a stick or whatever. I don't mind.
Ooh, I just heard from science. They said no go, dog.
It's a no from science?
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Get ready for another exciting night of hockey. It's the NHL Eastern Conference Finals. Your Florida Panthers take on the Carolina Hurricanes in Game 3 tonight. Hey, it's Doug Plagans, your play-by-play announcer on the Florida Panthers Radio Network. After another overtime victory in Game 2, our Panthers are fueled with confidence. The series comes home to South Florida for Game 3. Puck drops tonight at 8 o'clock. Catch all the action on your FM home for Florida Panthers playoff hockey, Real Radio 92.1.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices, custom made for your windows, and shipping is free. Shop at home and order 10 free samples of any product before you buy. Blindster.com.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. They have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer's skills in these matters.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Cartus, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. If you're like many people, you may think custom blinds is a job for expensive professionals. Well, at Blindster, if you have a tape measure and a screwdriver, you can install our custom blinds and save big. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
I'm back. And look at all the fresh from Florida produce I brought home. You have heard of Fresh from Florida, right?
Fresh I have.
That's refreshing to hear.
Fresh from Florida produce is fresh as fresh can get.
And if we're going to freshen up daily meals, it's refreshing to know that locally grown Fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air. Got anything else?
No, I'm fresh out.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, "Navage is the best thing I bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing." Or this one, I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better." Unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Place your bid and pay 30, 40, up to 50% less during our used car mega sale at Craig's End's pre-auction sales center. Choose from over 700 economy cars, family cars, sports cars, luxury cars, trucks, and sport utility vehicles at up to 50% less than their original MSRP. And all qualifying vehicles are backed with a 30-day return policy for your peace of mind. Need credit? Get pre-approved in seconds online at preauctionsalescenter.com. Plus, we want to buy your car and pay you thousands more than it's worth. Pay up to 50% less during our used car mega sale at Craig's End's pre-auction sales center on 441 just south of Sheridan Street in Hollywood. Click preauctionsalescenter.com or call 844-MY-PRICE. Open till midnight.
At Simply Safe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with Simply Safe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
The News Junkie is brought to you by Gordon and Partners. ForTheInjured.com, 561-333-3333.
In this week's Marketers Report, we hear about the importance of local radio from Allison Griffin, head of marketing at State Farm.
iHeart has such a broad broadcast reach that is local, and for us to be able to touch customers with a local feel but at a national scale is so efficient and important for us.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, trusted influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Bright Future scholarships are available to all Florida students pursuing higher education after high school. And now, students with part-time jobs can use their hard work to qualify in place of volunteer hours. That means you can get cash for college every time you cash your paycheck. So don't ghost your funds. Get your Bright Future scholarship your way today. Visit FloridaBrightFutures.gov to check eligibility and apply.
Bright Futures pays.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life, from carpooling kids to work to friends and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep so you learn to sleep better night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
At Simply Safe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with Simply Safe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Jupiter, the busy spot on our Monday ride. We have a crash at Turnpike North right after Indiantown Road. Look out for delays. That right lane is blocked. 95 looking good and accident-free. Make sure you slow down for pedestrians on your commute. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices, custom made for your windows, and shipping is free. Shop at home and order 10 free samples of any product before you buy. Blindster.com.
iHeart gives you access to the hottest music, events, and deals. But on June 1st, we're giving you access like never before. It's iHeart Radio Access Day, our 24-hour way of saying thank you for listening. Go to iHeartRadioAccessDay.com today.
You could be joining Colin Cowherd in L.A. to experience a live broadcast of The Herd with Colin
reminders for when experiences like this and more go live on June 1st.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Monday. I hope you guys are having a good day, and if not, get out some Windex and start it over. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello, and good afternoon.
And Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
Jeez. Who do we have on hold, Jimmy?
What just happened?
I don't know. It's like it stalled. It's like that.
He was about to say something and it just didn't.
Like
what
popped
just happened?
Popped the clutch. And
I stopped.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right. I'll just make sure.
I was just going into a different direction that I
Okay.
decided not to. Jimmy, who do we have?
We have Chris on the line. Hey, Chris, welcome to the Penthouse. Thanks for holding.
What's going on? Let's go Heat.
Okay, I'm sure Jorge's listening. He got your message loud and clear. I don't think it was such a bad loss that I don't even think you have to say anything. I mean, it really was. It was really bad.
You can bring the broom out. It's over with.
I hope you're right. I hope so. I don't want to see the guys go back up to Boston and spend all that money on gas and tickets. So I hope they can do.
They're hurting.
Yeah, it's tough right now for the Heat. I hope they do take out the Celtics tomorrow night.
See, what I love about it is they're doing it without a bunch of superstars. They're doing it with a bunch of undrafted players.
Yeah.
They don't need a team full of superstars. They just need to play as a team, which they're doing, and they're crushing it. And I've been riding this since, the beginning of the playoffs. And, boy, am I riding this horse good.
No, you should be. I mean, we talked about it early on. Nobody thought the Heat were going to go far. And they expect them to lose in probably the first round against the Milwaukee Bucks when they were an 8th seed. If they do win it all, they'll be the first 8th seed ever in the history of the NBA to win it all as an 8th seed, which is tremendous. Everything they're doing right now is a bonus.
Absolutely. And the other day I called in and I was telling you the things I learned, and then I forgot the last thing. And you know what? That just goes back to the first thing that I learned. I really don't care. You boys and girls have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for holding on, Chris.
That's great. We love that. We always appreciate you guys listening to Real Radio.
Yeah, we love it. You don't care? Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's all good. Nice. If you don't really care, you're not going to care. I mean, that's the bottom line. You're not really going to get upset about anything. And if that's a great way to go through life, you won't die of a heart attack. That's
Actually, it's a crappy one. But, hey, to each their own.
Whatever. I'm trying to take stress off people. I mean, that's my job every day, to entertain and put a smile on your face.
Is that it? Is that the job?
I just figured it out, actually. Job description?
Look it
up. Do we have a request for an angry album? Do we have time, or are we going to come back with it?
Let's come back with it.
Okay. We're going to come back with a request for Angry Album 1 and 2. We got a trifecta. Jimmy and I are going to tell you about a hamburger and ice cream. That's a lot of money, but it's worth the lick. We'll be back. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory. I read somewhere that when you do CPR and you do the chest compressions to the beat of the Bee Gees song "Staying Alive," that it would actually replicate the heart's rhythm.
You want to give chest compressions to Crystal?
Oh yeah, I would love to give chest compressions. If Crystal had a heart attack, I'd do everything. Mouth to mouth, chest compressions. Oh yeah,
mouth to chest.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Skies are mostly clear and partly cloudy as we move through our Monday. It's a hot and humid one with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it could feel like the mid 90s with that humidity. Showers and storms will develop late into the day, likely inland near Lake Okeechobee first, and then pushing east towards the coastline, closer to sunset.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer over 50 different custom window treatments, including faux wood blinds and shutters, all at prices less than retail. Plus, we'll send you free samples before you buy. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Hayes the Greek for Monroe's of Palm Beach, and the Summer Series returns, where the hottest South Florida musical artists will be live Saturday night, May 27th, kicks it off. Monroe's of Palm Beach opens 7 days a week till 5 a.m. with beautiful ladies and a 5-star menu. And then Memorial Day night, where do you want to be? You want to be at Monroe's for the BBQ biggest party in South Florida. It's Memorial Day with the hottest entertainers in Palm Beach. Memorial Day, don't stay home. Make sure you make your plans to be at Monroe's and celebrate Memorial Day the way you should. Peace.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South makes windows that are both energy efficient and hurricane resistant. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. New South windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers because we know Florida weather.
Going on now, save 35% off factory direct windows and doors. Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS.
The fun doesn't end after spring training. Come visit Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium as the Jupiter Hammerheads and Palm Beach Cardinals return to the Diamond. Swing this way for a full season of Florida State League baseball presented by Baptist Health. Catch all the action. Visit RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com for the full slate of games.
Wildfires can burn more than just trees. While spring is wildfire season in Florida, our state is at risk for wildfires almost year-round. Humans are the #1 cause of wildfire. We all must do our part to reduce the risk and impact of wildfire in Florida. Visit BeWildfireReadyFL.com to learn how to prevent wildfire in your community, yard, and home, and to build an emergency supply kit. It's not about if a wildfire will ignite, but when. Learn how you can be ready for wildfire at BeWildfireReadyFL.com.
Zoom in to Gulfstream Park Casino and Racing this May for a chance to win your share of up to $100,000 cash in the $100,000 Race to Riches Zoom ball game. For more information, visit GulfstreamParkCasino.com.
Life can be shattered in a moment. When that happens, you need a big law firm to fight for you. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
In this week's Marketers Report, Patrizio Spagnoletto, Global Chief Marketing Officer, Direct-to-Consumer for Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on the difficult task of building and retaining consumer trust.
Trust is a really hard thing to build and a really easy thing to destroy, and we have to be very respectful about that. Our partnership with iHeart has really helped us build that trust and that relationship with the on-air talent. The best thing for us to do is to build a relationship with our consumers. And if those consumers have a relationship with the DJs that are on air, then we want to build on that. House of the Dragon, which was one of our most successful, if not the most successful campaign we've ever done for a show, audio was a core part of that.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company. iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
A driver who isn't wearing their seatbelt may get a ticket. A driver who isn't wearing their seatbelt during a crash may not make it home. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter. Locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America N.A.
A driver who isn't wearing their seatbelt may get a ticket. A driver who isn't wearing their seatbelt during a crash may not make it home. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Wake up, people. You're optimizing every waking hour of your life. From carpooling kids, to work, to friends, and everything in between. You have to get sleep and a bed that can perform as well as you do. Meet the next generation Sleep Number Smart Bed. It effortlessly adjusts to your shape, position, and movements, learning how you sleep, so you learn to sleep better, night after night. Sleep next level, only from Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. See store for details.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
Divorce forces a father to focus on what's most important, his children. In the divorce process, this comes down to 3 key concerns: physical custody, decision-making, as well as financial support. Each of these is important, and it's important that you choose a lawyer that cares as much about these issues as you do.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Miami area attorneys. Se habla español. Legal services available in English and Spanish. Offices in Miami-Dade County and Fort Lauderdale. CordellCordell.com. Lisa Card, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Palm Beach Expressway is up to speed for our Monday drive. We are looking good on the Turnpike and 95. Just look out for that road work through Boca Raton. Delays 95 from Palmetto Park Road to Linton Boulevard. That's traffic. I'm Judy Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different
Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Go on, tell it. Show that damn thing who's boss. Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Send them to the main stage. Send them into the main stage.
Yes! We're making it rain here every day in the Penthouse. That's our job, to make you guys have a good time and to make it rain. And one of the questions of the day on the table is getting a lap dance cheating. Penthouse voted 0 for 3. We all said no, it is not a form of cheating. If you have an opinion or a thought, call us 877-927-6969. If it's what we don't think, don't call us. Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon. That's a welcoming part of the show.
It is.
Franny's here.
We hate hearing opinions.
First of all, it's a show. We want your opinion. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter, but we want it.
Unless it's the opposite of what we think.
Yeah.
That we don't.
Man, my back's itchy. I got to play a scratch off.
Is that a thing? If your back itches, you have to play a scratch off?
Yeah.
No, if your body,
you didn't know that?
If your hands are itchy.
Yeah, if your hand, you're coming into money. I've heard that. But not if your back itches. You got to go play a scratch off.
No?
What if my crotch itches?
You got crabs.
If your crotch itches, you're going to hit a pick six.
Nice.
All right. I know we got a lot of very important things to get to.
Like what?
Let's get with the trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
That's the Panthers tonight. They're up 2-0 on the Carolina Hurricanes. Don't be laughing, Franny.
It was not a good
It wasn't bad.
That wasn't great. Continue on.
Wasn't the first time I've heard that.
Wasn't great.
Hey, what are you going to do? Can't always hit it out of the park. The biggest thing is that you're in the park. Panthers tonight. You can hear it on Real Radio. Pregame is 7:30, and the puck drops at 8. Let's go, Panthers. Get a W and be up 3-0 and get close to that Stanley Cup. Miami Heat did everything last night. They beat Boston up, took them behind the shed, and said, bang, bang. 128-102. The game went over the total. Thank you, DraftKings. And the Heat were getting 4 points last night before the game started. Vincent had a big night, 29 points. Heat are up 3-0. And in the NBA format, when a team is up 3-0, they are 147-0. Tonight, Denver and the Lakers play, and the Lakers are trying to hold on to get one victory because Denver is up on them 3-0 in a best of 7. And Brooks Koepka won his PGA Championship. He was 25-1. So if you had him, and I know we got it wrong, but don't worry about it.
We? What is this we?
I thought we were a
You're
team.
your own person when you talk.
I thought we were a team.
No, not when it comes out of your mouth.
Oh, wow. That hurt.
I know how we got this wrong. No way. Koepka.
All right.
Brooks Koepka.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So you got it. 25-1. I'm not perfect. I made mistakes. I'm a work in progress. My God, don't you get tired of beating me up?
No.
It hurts. It's freedom of speech. Remember that. You don't have to get the names
I'm
right.
just saying, just don't drag me into it with you. That's all.
I really hurt. 25-1. If you had him, guess what? You're buying everybody a bunch of socks today because you're in Schaefer City.
Nice.
It's the 5th time. that
Spalding's.
It's the 5th time he's won a PGA tournament. Hats off to him. He also said it's something for the LIV players because he's with Liv. And that is your Greeks trifecta. Last one of the day, sponsored by Tequila 512. Jimmy, I think you got the Angry albums or somebody on hold?
Yeah, we got a request. We did.
You want to set that up, Franny?
Sure. I mean, it wasn't, there's really not much to it. I don't know who this is from, but yes, you can have this. It says, can Jimmy play Greek's Angry Album 1 and 2?
Okay,
That's all we
it's
got.
as simple as that.
Yeah.
So here you go, and enjoy.
Heard of angry metal albums? Now we've got Angry Greek album.
They got it!
That's right, kids. We don't know what he's pissed off at, but we don't care, because he's gonna make us money.
Oh, I love it.
No, he's not German. He's Greek.
Didn't even get it out.
But he's more pissed off than a Kmart Karen.
He's fine. He's fine. I'm not fine.
Don't wait, kids. Order now before he has a coronary.
No, I'm not.
Order yours today by calling 1-800-GREEKS-PISSED. That's 1-800-GREEKS-PISSED.
I didn't say that.
That won't dial anywhere, and we
Get a job.
don't
Oh, my God.
care.
I am the Greek.
That was such a big hit. As luck would have it, Greek Angry Album 2 came out after that.
First, we gave you Greek Angry Album, and we even gave you a bonus track of Sitting Bull.
What is he thinking?
But no, it wasn't enough, and you want more.
So
Why me?
Why me? Just like a woman that sleeps with Greek, it's never enough. Well, here it is, maggots. Angry Greek Album 2. That's right. We made a boatload of money with the first one. Now we're going to milk you dry with the second one.
If you're going to milk a cow, make sure it's a cash cow.
Feel like you're a used piece of crap?
I didn't say word.
We don't care.
Come on, Joe. I see you.
Get great tracks like He's Not Mad.
I'm not mad.
9 hours.
We're on 9 hours today.
Mar-Lago.
I knew you worked at Mar-a-Lago. I didn't know you worked at a spa.
Let me finish, bitch.
Let me finish.
We know Greek's pissed. Are you?
Good morning, Jimmy.
Oh, it's a good morning, all right.
He friggin' left.
Yeah.
He left. He wanted to go.
This fucking thing sucks. And we don't care.
Francis is here.
Call now. 1-800-GREEKS-PISSED.
And we said it's gonna go.
It still doesn't go anywhere, and we still don't give a shit.
And bitch again. It's the same merry-go-round.
Get it now, just in time for the damn holidays.
That place is fat.
And yes, dickwad, there's a bonus track with Angry Joe.
You're the one who brought it up? I was really speculating on something that you said, and you turned it around to my idea. This is not okay.
Aren't you glad you called me?
Who's on?
So when are we going to get you back in the studio for another album.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy, great job. Actually, if you go to our camera right now, when you go to Real TV, see Jimmy wiping his eyes from crying, laughing so hard. Great job, my friend. You are a master in the piece.
I got to tell you, I put together some things in my day. That's one of the better ones. I know that sounds like I'm bragging. I'm sorry.
You're not.
It's good.
You're allowed to flex.
That one is, but I got great material to work with, so there it is, kids.
It is what it is. Do we have somebody on hold?
We do. We got our buddy Anthony checking in with us. Hey, Anthony, welcome to the Penthouse.
Great. How you doing, sexy?
I'm doing good, Anthony. What do you need, buddy? Because many times somebody calls me sexy,
what do you need?
and I usually know they need their rent paid, their car, or a favor, or tickets.
Mm-hmm. They know where to go.
What's up, brother man? Long time no hear.
I need you. Yeah, I know. Have you been talking about me in therapy?
Been talking about what?
Me in therapy. You been bringing me up?
Oh, no, I brought you up last week. That was it. I said you were the guy who bring me apple turnovers without apples. What's going on? You watching the Heaters?
Oh, my God, Greg. I need you to rub some luck off me because this Celtics team, they do this to me every year.
Yeah.
For the past 15 years, they've been in the playoffs, and they only missed it one time. The last championship they had was 2008. I was 13 years old. KG is the only Boston Celtics player that can ever make them win a championship. They're never going to win one again when I'm alive.
Oh, that's not that. You're in your 30s, 20s. How do you know that? You have another 50 years. They're just in a bad streak right now.
It's not going to happen. Every year they do this to me. Every year they're going to have amazing season, and they're just going to go to the playoffs. They may even make it to I know it's going to happen next year, too. They're going to make it to the playoffs, and they're going to lose in the finals or to a team that's an 8 seed. And it happens to me every year. I know I lost my ass game 1, lost my ass game 2,
wow.
Doubled down last night.
Oh, really?
Doubled down last night. And that's it. It's it. I'm done with the Celtics. That's it. Done with them. And you know,
you can't have much of your ass left. I mean, if you lost, you lost 3 cheeks. It sounds like you lost game 1, game 2, and game 3. If you got 3 cheeks, you should get on. That's incredible.
And you know, if there is a bet for next year that for them to make the playoffs and then lose it and not win, I would do it too because they do this to me every year. That's it. I'm done with the Celtics. I don't know. That's it. I mean. It's it. They're done. There's no way they're going to be coming down.
No, they're not coming back. It's going to be very difficult.
That's it. And, you know.
So then start rooting for the Heat. Get on the bandwagon.
No, this I can't. You know, they killed me so many times.
It's not that you can, it's that you won't. There's a big difference between can't and won't. You can, you choose not to. Get on the winning train. Choo-choo.
Oh, get out of here. You're the one who said you like the Warriors win the whole thing, didn't you?
Yeah, so what? I was wrong. So what are you, Joe?
So now he's on the Heat train, yeah.
What do you miss? I was always
switched.
a Heat fan. Yeah, I can switch. I can switch every minute. What do you care? What do you point out infections?
Well, because you're not like a real fan. You're talking about your pocket.
Yeah.
People don't switch even if their team loses if they're true fans.
That's right. Yeah, so be a true fan, root for the Celtics, and every year when they lose.
But you were just telling him to root for the Heat.
No, I'm saying he roots for the Celtics. He's a true fan, and then every year you can go in therapy and cry like a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got an affection here, Greek. Can you help me out with that?
Put on some peroxide.
It's obviously going to be Nuggets and Heat. What do you think? The Joker's going to come out as a Joker card and just joke him around a little bit? What do you think?
I don't know. It's going to be a tough series. Denver's very good. They got a deep team. Everybody thinks they just have Murray and the Joker, but I mean, again, I don't know. I really can't say. The Heat, I didn't think they were going to beat the Bucks. I really didn't. And I didn't think they were going to beat the Celtics the way they are. I mean, they're just bamboozling them. It's lights out.
I know. And well, what happened last night? Butler didn't even score. What's going to happen when he's on fire against them? They're done. The Celtics are done. My last stand will probably be the Nuggets. You know, just doing something to them, but I'm done with basketball. Let's really get ready for college football, I guess.
Yeah, college football will be here before you know it. I mean, next week's June. I mean, you're going to blink and the summer's going to be over, and you'll be ready for August football starts, preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Santa.
I would love it.
Before you know it, it's Happy Halloween. Time goes fast unless you're doing it, buddy.
I know. I love you guys. You guys have an amazing week. I'm still listening. I'm just going to call in.
All right, but we love you too, Anthony.
Need the Twins. Twins against the Giants. Twins and money line. 7:30 game. Love you guys.
All right, love you. Love your predictions.
Thanks, Anthony. I got a Jimmy at realradio921.com. Jimmy at realradio921.com. I got this email in Greek. How many Italians does it take to throw a guy off a cliff?
One?
None. He slipped, Your Honor.
I love it. I love that. Was awesome. Oh my God, that was good. Is there any more?
No, that was
That's
it.
Oh man, I was expecting like 3 or 4.
That was a hit and run email.
I was getting excited.
Jimmy at realradio921.com.
Oh, I was we're gonna get into the bookmaking, loan sharking, hits and stuff like that. That was awesome. I might have to use that tonight at dinner. He slipped, Your Honor.
No, he slipped, Your Honor.
Oh my God. 877-927-6969 if you want to get in before we put a 10 on this circus. The question of the day was, getting a lap dance, is that cheating? We all said no, but if you think it is, your opinion's welcome.
Somebody asked in the text line, because if you're going to put lap dance as cheating, they're like, is getting a massage cheating?
No. You're paying for a massage. You're
paying for a lap dance.
Yeah, well, same thing. It's a service. Do you think getting a massage is cheating?
No, that was a question that was asked on the text line,
No.
47142.
I mean, you better not even go out of your house. I mean, if you can't get a massage, that's great. Is it different if it's from a man or a woman?
Not to me.
No. Yeah, I don't think that's cheating.
But I think that there are some people who are that insecure in their relationships that may, and I think it's very rare, but I bet you there are some that are like, nope.
You've never been to the
doing
massage parlors I have.
At the strip malls?
Bingo.
Well, those are different. And again, that's all hearsay. But I can't.
Want to bet?
So
I'm not that guy.
I'm not going to a massage parlor, but I'm in the middle with my husband of planning his 40th birthday, and we are going to Costa Rica.
Oh,
surprise
nice.
party?
And because he's helped me plan his birthday.
Oh, okay.
What is this, 2000 next year?
No, he's turning 40 this year.
Oh, God.
Yeah, another trip.
Another vacation?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yep.
Every time I turn around, you're back.
We're doing it. Well, his birthday happens to fall around Labor Day weekend, so luckily it's a long weekend for us.
Oh.
But we are looking and man, doing all the research. They say that the girls just walk because we're doing a house rental with a bunch of friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's very inexpensive to get a beautiful house out there.
Yeah.
And you get like a chef and a bartender, and you can have a
What?
DJ. And
Really?
Yeah. And when you get, because there's gonna be like 20 of us, when you get that many, it ends up being really, really inexpensive.
Yep.
And so, but we've been told from a lot of these hosts that we've been calling different Airbnb places or other places that we
right.
found online to just talk to them and kind of feel it out. But we've heard from a lot of people, you can get security too for the house if you want to feel safe, right? Just to feel a little bit more safe. But they say that girls will just walk up to the houses and knock on the door and be like, hey, you guys want to party? Yeah. Like, it's very common.
Okay.
Because
All right.
prostitution is legal there. And so they're not shy about it.
I'm sorry, where was this at?
Costa Rica.
Where was that
There,
at?
see, Costa Rica. A lot of people go there. It's going to be my first time. It's a very popular destination for people here in Florida, too.
It's filled with bookmakers because sports betting's legal down there.
Yeah.
And our good friend, Jim, you know who I'm talking about, Drew Martin lived down there for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. He actually lived there.
He lived there for 4 years. I mean, he used
There's
to
some
say,
beautiful areas there. A lot of celebrities have houses there, too. And then you have some areas that have a lot of,
ups and downs, just like here.
Exactly. A lot of ups and downs, is what you say.
I thought it was a very touristy area. I haven't never looked into
Different
it.
parts of it. Different parts of the island are completely different.
Right.
You can find some very untouched areas. We're going to a part that is very popular for like nightlife and that kind of stuff. So
just be careful.
yes, sir.
And when you say nightlife.
Yes.
But that is very common. The girls come up to you all the time.
Oh, yeah. They have a new bar called the Man Cave that it's known. You go there and there's going to be girls waiting for you.
Yeah.
Specifically for that place.
Basically a brothel then?
Yeah, I mean, they don't promote it
They
like
can't
that, but
say
they
it that
say,
way?
hey,
Okay.
if you're going, like,
Get ready.
Well, if it's legal, though, I mean, is that...
Because I don't think they want to promote it like that. It's called the Man Cave. It's supposed to be a sports bar kind of bar, but the girls know that it's going to be a bunch of dudes there.
Oh, I see.
So they're like, easy and muddy.
Right.
Yeah, I get my hair cut at a place called
Fish
the
where
Man
the
Cave.
fish
Yeah,
is.
it-
Yeah.
Type thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sounds like great. When is this big trip?
It's in September.
Maybe we should kick off Greek's Gridiron. Might be something
Not
we
a
could
bad
do
idea.
on location. It is a Monday, and another great job by our tremendous crew. We got to give you everybody a thank you and appreciate. First of all, the audience, you guys did a great job again today. Thank you so much for listening. and being entertained. And the sad thing about when this show ends, this is the best entertainment you're going to get all day. Sorry. Jimmy, great job, as always, with the blog, with the contest, and just you being you. Thank you, buddy.
Well, thank you, Greek. Thank you, Francis. Thank you for listening.
Franny, I know it's a lot of pressure being my inspiration every day, but you do such a great job. I can't thank you enough for the text line.
I feel the pressure I feel every day just walking in this door.
Oh, I know.
I hope I live up to Greek's expectations.
Oh, you do.
Talk about not caring.
One more shot just as I'm walking out. And I got to go face the world. Great job.
Thank you. Great job, Jimmy. Great job, G-Man. Great job to you for sticking it out for this long with us. 4 hours of radio.
4 hours, 20 years.
Don't get any better than this, bitch.
Do you have any parting words?
Yeah. You're lucky you're listening to 92.1, 10 to 2. We're proud of this show. Are you? You don't have to answer. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.
You're a sucker.
Live without a net. Suck it podcasts. Unless you're our podcast. That can get fixed in post, right? Real Radio 92.1 and